Good morning to you. It's 8:14. Welcome to Island Tea. It's me and my girl Kortensia. As we head up into the Christmas season, December 23, 2024. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, the regional and international diaspora. And in the international diaspora, good morning, UN, good morning, Javon, good morning, Dennis, good morning, Cleo, good morning, Dave Livingstone, good morning, Kathleen, good morning, Gwyneth, good morning, Miss Anita over there in St. Thomas. Thank you for listening always and tuning in. I know there's so many people that I'm to say good morning to, but as we go along, I'll say my good mornings. Good morning to Diana L. How are you doing this morning? Yeah, I'm done now.
Diana L?
Yeah. I have to, because there's a
okay.
Diana H.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so I have to be.
Okay.
So Diana
So
H, good
made me
morning.
laugh for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good morning to Cliff, Allison, Ewan, Matt Wahan. What's up?
Let's not forget Fidel.
Fidel.
He just might get us. Good morning, Mr. Warner. Good morning, Shine Millions. Good morning,
and
Avery.
morning,
Good morning,
Nado.
Candy.
Nado is on island. I saw him last night.
Oh, I was just thinking when I heard this song, especially with Carnival, I said, oh, look, it's the season indeed. It is the season indeed. So good morning, Nado.
Yeah, he's, I saw this person. Remember, I had this gig last night, so I saw the person come, and I didn't recognize him at first, right? Because of the light. I was like, who is this person? I was like, oh, Nado, hey, what's up? I had mentioned it to him. We were talking online Saturday evening, and he told me he was coming in Sunday. So, yeah. Okay, so we are, I guess we are primed for Christmas, aren't we?
We are. We're like, what, 2 days away?
Yeah, 2 days away. That's crazy.
Today and tomorrow.
That's crazy. You know?
wow.
So Wednesday is Christmas Day. And last year it was a Monday, right? I think. Yeah, because a leap year, it's a whole extra day. Yeah.
But I don't know if you realize this thing, right? I saw it on social media. In 2020, the year started with WTF. And this year, it's going to start with WTF again.
Was that?
So
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know the connotation people give to that? Y'all, I don't
Of
swear,
course,
but
of
I'm
course.
just saying.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but they're like,
I
oh gosh,
swear.
again? They're like, again? Good morning, Mishi. Good morning, Colin.
I swear with passion. Too.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Some people are clutching their curls, their pearls now.
Oh, boy.
He swears.
Oh, boy. Yeah, but yeah, that's what's happening here.
And we had the I was listening to a story this morning about because the news on Monday morning is the week in review, and they were talking about the Miss St. Kitts show and how I think I did mention it already. Danica Dickinson is a new Miss St. Kitts Nevis, and they were saying how even before the pageant she was very popular, so that's good. And I imagine her dad, Giles Dickinson, that alone is probably making him feel better. So once again, I want to make an appeal to folks. He's probably okay now, but still, you can never have too much blood. If you want to go and donate some O positive blood at the hospital, Giles Dickinson had needed some last week. I think probably he's okay now because someone who saw him yesterday told me he's more or less fine now. So that's good. So saying a special thanks to all the people who may have reached out to assist. And like I said, there's nothing like some good news when you're maybe not at your best physically, and your daughter, the seed of your loins ends up being Miss St. Kitts Nevis. So that must be a nice feeling. Congratulations, Danica and Giles. Yeah. I was told that he said that she didn't want him there because she would make him nervous.
She would make
self-conscious.
him nervous, or she would be nervous.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she did get her wish, but probably not in the way she was expecting, right? You know. So.
No. Life, huh? You're up today, you're down tomorrow. It's just it's just a whirlwind of everything that you should and shouldn't feel.
So what's on your radar as far as the news and?
They had a lot of accidents.
What do you mean?
Traffic accidents.
Where?
The latest one that I saw was in Keys. People are not listening. They're still doing madness on the road. And Officer Sophie's not coming today, huh?
Yeah, I know. Last week.
No, I was just asking just to remember. We were going into, when was it? It was Thursday night when they had, was it Thursday night? No, it was Saturday night. We were going into the Cooler Fete to drop off some folks. And there's this person trying to get in there before us. And there's the officer outside, Mr. Weird. And this is Officer Sophie. And I'm like, where does he expect to fit? Can he not wait? You see a whole bus is turning that is bigger than your Jeep or whatever he was in. But he's still trying to listen. I felt so bad. I even tried to say goodnight, but I guess she didn't hear me because she was just trying to stop him. Because it's like, I don't know where his mind was. He wasn't paying attention. Where was he going to fit in the gate along with the bus? Where? How?
Yeah. The madness is real, huh?
Yeah, and to see we had so many accidents and we continue to ask people to be careful, to slow down. We were coming back from the country some night there as well. And if you see the madness, people are taking over people around corners in Keys right there by the Sky Academy. And I'm like, you cannot see what's coming around there. What are you doing? I was just like, this. You see, they don't hear. They just continue. Even on the road that normally has a lot of debris and dust and stuff by St. Kitts Masonry Products. Even there, they're doing nonsense. And I'm like, where are we going? Are you going to the hospital? Somebody is delivering a baby? What's going on?
Exactly.
We are not heeding the call. And to the doctor that died, I think because of a traffic accident, condolences to her family. And if she have children, condolences to them, condolences to her friend, condolences to the medical fraternity of St. Kitts and Nevis. It was sad. It's sad that it was a road accident again. I don't know. We just need to stop. We're not listening.
Yeah, that one was...
As adults, we're doing nonsense on the road.
Yeah, that one was...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and...
that one hit different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very different.
That's
I was like, no.
That's the way to put it, because I was like, what? You mean the same person? And for the people who don't know, this was the same doctor who basically lit up the health establishment for apparently having not been paid for a while, right? And then here we are.
Yeah.
A little while after, and she...
There's no more.
Yes.
Well, I hope her compensation is given to her family.
I hope so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was something... Oh, yeah. I have some traffic...
info?
Yeah, I think... I'm trying to figure out who sent these. Oh, yeah. Sophie sent them. Yeah, so we have some traffic, let's say, considerations for the Glow Parade. So traffic restrictions for the Glow Parade. The police force wishes to notify the general public about traffic restrictions and important guidelines for the Glow Parade scheduled for today, starting with a pre-party at 6 p.m. and parade movement at 7 p.m. Okay, let me send it to you too, so that you can help me.
Wow, I find everything's happening fast this particular December. My St. Kitts is normally in the 20-somethings. That's after Christmas. Now my St. Kitts was on.
Yeah,
everything's just fast.
Yes, interesting, huh? Mm-hmm.
December is just flying by.
Okay, so I sent you. So I'll take the first one. Let me see. So, road closures and parking restrictions are as follows. 4th Street, parking will be prohibited on both sides of 4th Street to allow the smooth passage of floats and vans. And do you want me to read number 2 then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since you're not studying me.
Hmm?
I said, since you're not studying me.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No.
you said you're gonna send it for us to read, but you never.
Oh,
do
I
you want
sent
us
it.
to alternate?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, okay. So Bird
okay.
Rock, the road will be blocked at Warner's one stop to direct traffic flow through Suncrest, providing access to the southeast side of Bird Rock. That's Bird Rock Beach Hotel.
And Barry Cranston Roundabout. Excuse me, Barry. Wow, we'll name the roundabout after you. The road will be blocked near the roundabout on the southern side of Barry Cranston's business to facilitate parade setup and prevent through traffic. Wait, and that seems confusing. And prevent through traffic along. Okay, I think I get it.
So
And
you
prevent-
can basically
Yes.
go around the roundabout. You could only come down.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
along
what it
Burdock
looks
Road.
like.
And
It's
so
a Church and West in Church Street and West Independence Square Street. These roads will be blocked at their intersections with Keon Street to redirect traffic as the parade procession passes the 4th Street and Keon Street junction.
And on Victoria Road, the top of Victoria Road will be closed as the parade approaches the top of 4th Street to prevent traffic from flowing from north to south. I have to go and check this out.
And this event time in the parade the parade is expected to arrive at Warner Park by 11 p.m. An after party will follow and is scheduled to conclude by 2 a.m. We urge all motorists and pedestrians to comply with these traffic restrictions to ensure the safety and success of this event. Officers will be stationed at key points to provide guidance and maintain order. Thank you for your cooperation. Let us all enjoy the Glow Parade responsively.
Yes,
The traffic
good.
department.
So this is all about the ASAP Glow Parade. You know, you gotta give Brandon props for kind of having a signature for a band that's so young. You know, I think they might be 4 years old, if that much, and they already have a signature event, which is not something a lot of the other bands can say. A signature event that is theirs, as opposed to this person hires me every year to play for this band, this troupe or whatever. So that's kind of cool, and I'm sure this is a tradition that will go from strength to strength, and I guess we'll enhance the ASAP band brand, I guess, right?
Indeed. But I must say that so far I've heard of no incidents at any of the events. I've seen the presence of both police and traffic warden, and I'm happy that people are complying and that we're having an incident-free carnival thus far, and I hope that it continues along in the same vein.
Yeah, but let's hope. I would really, to your point earlier, I'd really like to see people they step up the behavior in the driving. Good behavior. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we lost a whole other human being because of
Nonsense.
I mean, I'm not putting all the blame on the motorist. I'm sure maybe she did something that she wasn't supposed to do. The impression I got was that maybe I don't know. You know how listen, I mean, I don't know what happened, but I know sometimes, a lot of times when if I go jogging or walking in the night, when it's dark, I always try to wear something, visible. Because it doesn't make sense if you're going to be, sometimes I go along the Kim Collins or the F2 them, or something that I go to the cane field and I get out on the other side. But I always try to wear something that's visible in the night. Doesn't make sense wearing like a dark blue shirt or a black shirt. It's best if you wear something white. I have this yellow shirt I wear, orange kind of, colors like that. Colors that reflect light, so it's a little easier for people to see you. Because I know sometimes I'm driving and you're like, oh my God, I didn't see that person,
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's because, I have this this German dude. He used to jog a lot. I haven't seen him for a while. One time he was jogging in Frigate Bay, right? And he was wearing like this armband. It's about 2 inches thick. It's like a reflective armband. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. Where'd you buy that? And he took it off and gave me.
Oh.
Yeah, so
maybe he got plenty.
yeah, so I always try to wear that when I, when I go out. And I should really try and find some kind of like more reflective thing online or something. But I thought that was cool. Yeah, it's careful. I mean, it's important to be careful. I don't know what happened to Simonette as far as the circumstances that made her get, it's so sad. But people, please be careful. Try not to step out into the road or do anything without thinking. Sometimes we do things without thinking, and there are a couple times, right? I always got hit by a bus because I was distracted, and like maybe I'm distracted, and like I made a step, and then a bus or a truck I was like, oh my God, look at that, and usually it's because you're distracted and you're not thinking about how you traverse the road, So yeah.
As a kid, I could say I missed being knocked down a couple times, but yeah.
Yeah. And when you think about it, it's a very sobering thought because you're thinking, oh my God, look what I could have just done. Yeah.
What a life. So what else is on the radar for this morning?
Well, there's stuff going on in the world.
I don't know what's going on in the world, to be honest.
I did hear him when he said it, I think this was during the budget last, when Mark was talking about the Premier of Nevis. He was talking about something I always talk about, how, remember we used to have, even before you came, used to have this issue sometimes with AZ where he would only want to talk about local politics. So I used to tell him, I said, that's fine, but the world affairs affect us as well. And I feel like sometimes he didn't really get how everything was interconnected. And even with the Ukraine war, I used to say, I said, we get a lot of wheat and a lot of aluminum comes from there. A lot of minerals, oils, the seed oils like canola, sunflower. In fact, their flag basically represents the sky with the sky or rather a sunflower field under a blue sky. If you notice yellow on the bottom, and So, and Mark was talking about how we eat a lot of bread, and the guy on the bus in Cairn will say, oh, that doesn't have anything to the wall over there doesn't have anything to do with us. The guy on Cotton Ground on a Cotton Ground bus saying the same thing, and he was pointing out, well, we eat a lot of bread around here, and and we have to understand that as a result of that war, flour and products made from flour can go up. Same thing for the oils and so on. So it was good that he made that point, because I always try to make that point to people who may not have a grasp of how everything is interconnected globally.
Yeah.
Caller, go right ahead. It's 8:32.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Wake up late.
You still have the wake up voice going there?
Huh?
You still have the wake up voice going. So you missed the shout out then.
I know. I just got up. I got up late. Had a busy weekend.
I figure you were baking.
Yeah, and then I had church all day yesterday, so I'm tired. But how come y'all not on Facebook?
Yeah, there's an issue with Facebook. I got an error message which I will find out about later on.
No, we were on YouTube.
We're on YouTube, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually listening to y'all on tuning.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Really? Because when I try it on here, I
Yeah.
don't get it. Okay, cool. That's good. I thought I thought no one was getting us on tuning, because when I try, every time I install tuning, it's asking me for money. So no, seriously.
I know the tuning is free up here. I'm listening to y'all on tuning. But yeah, for the topics, I heard y'all were talking about the young doctor. Imagine it is so sad. It's so sad that after she went on her rant, now she's not here anymore. I pray strength for her family.
Yeah.
But about this this letter that the carnival committee wanted, the confidential letter, practically it's a silent letter.
That
But
was
they tried to get the Calypsonians to sign last minute at that.
that was my next topic of discussion. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? This is not the first time I'm gonna say a Labour government do stuff like this, because they did it to Fancy years ago too. When they wanted him to sing, last minute they bring up this same letter, and he didn't sign it. And then there's another time now, he signed it, and what he do, he sing this song and them about this same letter. There ain't nothing under the sun for Labour. Have a good day, guys.
Same to you. So that was my next topic of discussion.
I see they have an article with Miss Frederick actually slamming that. Well, that's what the article says.
Who?
Miss Frederick talking against the fact that they want to gag the Calypsonians.
You mean as in Tony?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Tony.
Morning. But I mean, everybody sings on their government and all kind of stuff. Look, when Unexpected say some of the ministers were full of forks, full of spoons, full of cups. You know, he just make it nice. But we all know what he was saying. Yeah. Even the girl, contestant number 5 on the Queen Show.
Yeah,
she used some of that.
Tony,
she said it full of forks, and they got a lot of cups. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it was relatable, and everybody enjoyed it.
And she came third. So I was actually surprised. I mean, and you know, it's funny. That says a lot about our culture, that someone would do something like that, and you would.
We too thin skin.
Yeah.
Well, I say we. I can take a joke.
Hi, caller.
Caller, good morning. You're live on Island T.
Yeah, good morning, man. How you guys doing
what's
today?
up?
Good morning.
How are you doing, kind sir?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
All right.
Just cold.
Oh, you want to come share some of our sunshine with the little light breeze?
You know, I like to laugh at people.
Yeah, definitely.
I like to laugh at people who live in the southern United States talking about cold. I always like to tease my people who live in Atlanta and the Carolinas talking about cold. I'm like, please, you don't know anything about cold.
Jamsta, imagine.
I'm just troubling you.
2 weeks ago, or less than 2 weeks ago, we had like a dust in the snow, less than an inch. There was maybe some 200 and something incidents on the highways here in North Carolina.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
I know in the southern United States, just like down here, you know, down here we get a little bit of rain. Schools close. I know in Atlanta and some places when you guys get a little dust in the so airports close and people start freaking out. Like, you know, I can tease because I know what real cold is. You guys don't know nothing about cold. I'm just troubling you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you get finished, man. Let me ask you a quick question. This idea of a gag order and the Calypsonians, where is that coming from?
Well, from what I read, the gag order, the whole gag order description is more of a, I don't want to say, it's more of an oversimplification. And I'm not carrying, you know, I'm not carrying water for anybody. I'm just, I just think it was an oversimplification to put it kindly. So Monarch released something over the weekend. I'm here looking. Monarch
What's
released.
Going on in yours? On yours? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying Monarch released. I'm trying to find it here. Okay.
Yeah, James, I got distracted there, man. Sorry about that.
I can tell.
Yeah, I wanted to get some information about that doctor lady that got killed. And I was interested in getting that information on that gag order. And I'm concerned about this, like freedom of speech and freedom of expression in the federation, because the AG seems like he has some type of interest in curbing that. And Socrates said he's going to have a discussion this morning, and the person should try to tune in. I think he's going to be targeting that topic, freedom of speech and freedom of expression.
He did tell me that.
The reason why I'm bringing up this, right? I think it's Congress has been talking about an internet substation that is going to be built inside St. Kitts. And to me, I believe when the internet substation is built, because currently a lot of like messages and stuff like that, they got to go through Miami. But when that internet station is built inside the Federation, the government is going to be able to monitor and regulate the internet. And we got to be careful with that.
I don't think. I actually don't think. Shut
down the internet.
Yeah, but I actually don't think. I don't think it's that simple, Burl. Actually,
Okay.
I don't think it's. I don't think that. I don't think they'll be able to, because they won't earn the servers. It's just they're just gonna have servers placed there. I don't think they necessarily will have that kind of control over. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay,
and once again,
it's a small concern for me at this point.
Yeah. And
all right, man. Okay, that's
okay,
what
great.
I wanted to contribute, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. Okay. So actually,
bye-bye.
this phone line is open, K, and there was no one on the line. So, so someone was calling a while ago. So you guys feel free to call. It's 8:41. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get a quick word from Caribbean Alliance Insurance. They would have been sponsoring. Well, they are the sponsors of Traffic Talk, which we had our last episode for the year last year. So
last week.
We're
not.
Did I say last year? Last
we're
week.
not in 2025 yet. Stop pushing it. December is already speeding. We're not yet in. Because once January comes, it just builds again.
I know.
I just don't want to see bills. I'm tired of bills. Yeah. That's my bill rant.
Okay. Before I go to the break, let's read this comment by Hugh. And he says, I wonder which government lawyer came up with the idea to gag the Calypsonians to protect their friends from public criticism. I don't think it's like I said, I think it's an oversimplification to call it a gag order. And please, people, I'm not carrying water for anybody. It's just go ahead, caller.
Morning, Jamsta. Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning, Ewan. How are you?
You know my voice.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning. Yeah, I was just listening to the conversation. I'm good. I was just listening to the conversation, and, it's really sad that, people can't express themselves properly. This is tradition here we're talking about with, the Calypso monarch. And it came to my understanding a few years ago that even the Queen of England, the late Queen, used to listen to some of the soca monarchs around the Caribbean. It was an interest of hers to,
hear what they're saying.
Find out what's going on. And find out what's going on in society. Yeah. I mean, and for St. Kitts Nevis to be doing this when the population at home and abroad, tune into the Calypso, tune into this cultural event just for these exact same reasons. They want to shrink from some kind of criticism. Whose idea is that? Whose idea could that be? They want to take away people's phone. They want to. You can't have no freedom of expression. You can't criticize government. When it comes to a point where you can't criticize your own government, what that is. That amounts to something very serious.
Yeah. And you would have thought like a younger generation of that's not Calypsonians, of politicians would be a lot more
lighthearted.
Yes, and more open.
Yeah.
And recognizing that, hey, you chose to go into politics. We didn't force you. Well, maybe we facilitated because maybe we thought, well, we like what this person have to say. Let's give them a try. But like I said, I think it's kind of an oversimplification. But at the same time, it's giving passive aggressive sort of. It's sort of like a passive aggressive intimidation, in my opinion, right? And I feel like,
Right.
yeah, I feel like they will. It's I read something. I'm trying to find it still. That Monarch release. Oh, here, Monarch. Hey, he just sent it to me because. Thanks, Monarch. I was actually looking for it because I saw it, I think, Saturday. So let me read it. The St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival Committee wishes to address recent concerns regarding the Senior Calypso Monarch Finals and is pleased to clarify its position regarding the Senior Calypso Monarch Finals, reaffirming that there is no gag order, quote unquote, imposed on participating Calypsonians. The SKN and CC family upholds the principle of freedom of speech, particularly in relation to all national carnival events, with Calypso being a fundamental expression of the voice of the people. On Friday, December 20, the National Carnival Committee convened with Calypso finalists to pull their performance positions for the upcoming Senior Calypso Monarch competition. The previously established Calypso policy that was signed by all Calypsonians, includes a clause designed to indemnify the National Carnival Committee and further states that participants must respect the audience and judges and not exceed the boundaries of good taste. This clause prompted inquiries from Calypsonians regarding the boundaries of their performances. In response to these inquiries, the committee sought to clarify the intent of the clause and provided an addendum to the original policy for discussion. The National Carnival Committee wants to assure all participants that there is absolutely no intention to suppress the voices of Calypsonians or any other contributors in our national carnival events. Our primary aim is to encourage creative expression while ensuring that all performances exhibit a level of respect for all individuals. The Carnival Committee remains committed to fostering an environment where Calypsonians can freely express their artistry and experiences. We appreciate the engagement from our Calypsonians and the general public and always encourage open dialogue. We look forward to the general public support of all Calypso finalists on December 27 at the Carib Senior Calypso Monarch Finals at Carnival Village. It will definitely be a showdown for the history books. And that's the Carnival Committee.
Did you hear UN's expression?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Again.
Oh,
boy.
because when do the performers really disrespect the audience or the judges? When is that ever a thing?
Boy.
Not about the audience or the judges, is it? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
but I like that they stood in solidarity and nobody undermined the other.
Which surprised
regardless
me.
of it surprised you?
Yes, because they're usually never unanimous on anything that
they
that
finally show
is
that
to
they
their
can
benefit.
work together for the
So-
common good, irregardless of who is competition and who is not competition, and that's what made me have more respect for them. That somebody could have said, "Let me undermine my competition caller," and sign, so he out of the something.
Or you've had cases in the past where they had some impasse and you get the vibe you get from some of them is, oh well, if he decides not to go in, that means one less
That's
person.
what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, so they didn't
So-
undermine their competition. Yeah.
Yeah, all party favor.
Yeah.
But I see the whole debate of splitting hairs on whether this is a gag order or not. Yes, of course, only a court can issue an order. But it amounts to a gag order if they're saying that by signing this contract, you agree not to do this. And if you do that thing, then there's a penalty, right? So it amounts to that. But it's absolutely ridiculous that this is the case. When,
I kind of feel, though, that even if something happened, I don't think it can stand up in court, really. Probably wouldn't stand up in court because...
Contracts are contracts. But what I'm saying is, if somebody feels offended by something that a performer does, then the onus is on them to go and seek legal redress if that's the case, not to try and suppress people's, as Burl said earlier, freedom of expression and freedom of speech because of what they may perceive to be a problem. This is tradition here. You know, this is what been doing for many, many years.
And you know what is Calypso?
All over the Caribbean where there's Calypso, it's done. Because you will hear them singing on the government in Trinidad. You will hear it in Guyana. You'll hear it everywhere. So I don't understand what
They're harming the industry.
Yeah, big time.
Actually harming the industry.
So what are they going to sing about?
To protect themselves. Because people thin skin and, come on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It really is. We need an apology on that there. They need to backtrack and come out and apologize for that nonsense. Apologize to the entire federation and the diaspora for that nonsense. Yeah. Come on. People come to the country for the Christmas break and to enjoy the carnival and everything, and this is what they're doing. It's unacceptable. It really is.
Indeed.
Yeah. It's
Thank you for your contribution as usual, and all the best for the season.
Yeah, same to you.
And you. Take care.
You too.
Hope you have some good Christmas pudding this year.
I got cake.
You got black cake? You got rum cake?
Yeah, I had my rum cake delivered all the way.
Excuse me.
Mommy sent it up for you?
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
This is one of my clients sent me some rum cake.
So it's
really good.
It's a black one?
It's black.
Oh, you got the real one. You got the real thing. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I know somebody said they got the English Christmas fruit cake here in St. Kitts already for Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So he's got, they're vice versa this year.
They have one that they boil. That's the one I was talking about, right?
This is it.
Yes,
What's that?
yeah. I remember reading those books as a kid,
Wow.
and those English books, and the Christmas pudding. It's like kind of round and.
Oh, the pudding, not the cake.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's sort of like the fruit cake, but they boil it.
Oh, that sounds weird already.
No, steam it. I think, not boil. Sorry, steam.
Okay.
You and see over there rolling his eyes. What is this guy talking?
Oh, you know. You know.
Yeah, I know.
He knows you well enough.
Said, what is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy your Christmas and don't eat off the cake too quick, huh? Yeah.
Right, halfway gone already in one
I
day.
could imagine.
I
imagine.
And Christmas ain't here yet. Hold on.
I had cake for breakfast yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so you do that? I know I do that sometimes at Christmas. Sometimes I wake up, I'm like, nah, I don't have any time for any sandwich and all that.
Eat piece of black cake.
Yeah, so it's either a ham sandwich with thick slices of a ham or fruit cake.
Okay.
And when I'm feeling a little conscientious, I said maybe I should have some cereal because all that decadence is not going to do me any good.
Then you just work it off January morning. How about that? You play mass and you work it off.
Yeah. Okay, E.
All right, take care.
Yeah, cool.
Bye.
Yeah, so
we're going to take a break and then come back?
yeah, this if anyone wants to call in on this whole Calypso thing, I mean, I think the director has kind of addressed it. And the fact that the Calypsoans are back on board, I mean, has to be a good sign, right? So I guess they straightened that out. The impression I got was that well, I'm not sure. Let me not talk about it. I'm not really 100% sure, but it's certainly a good thing that the Calypsoans seem to be back on board. Okay, so let's take a quick break and come back, and then we'll take your calls, 466-0989, 662-0989.
When it comes to the important things in life, your health, your education, your choice of a life partner, and of course your insurance provider, only the best will do. Caribbean Alliance Insurance is the only insurance company in the Eastern Caribbean with an A excellent rating. We have a robust 3-tier reinsurance strategy that protects our policyholders from multiple catastrophes, even if they occur in quick succession. We spread our risks over 18 territories, ensuring minimal impact to individual territories when a disaster strikes. We provide an excellent claims experience. Claim settlement is usually between 24 to 48 hours. Our A excellent rating means that you are more secure with us. Contact us for motor, property, marine, public liability, employer's liability, and other policies. Dalil Walwyn, people you can trust. Local agent for Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Tomorrow secured.
Yeah, we are back, and I was just thinking, just reading a comment here. Now, what I would say to that comment is that politicians, if you can't take the heat, don't come in the kitchen. Don't go in the kitchen. All right. I mean, my thing is Calypso. Calypso culture has always been about commentating, chronicling Caribbean culture, Caribbean politics, and so on. Hey, what's up? And you gotta take the good with the bad. And if you can't take the heat, maybe you really should have stayed out of the kitchen. So, well, whoever the powers that be, whichever ones out there are, salty because they don't like certain things the Calypsonians may sing or may have sung. It just comes with the territory. Hey, do better. If you don't wanna be the subject of criticism and so on, just do better. It's very simple. Let your better spirit rule. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, to me they're just petty. I think they are very petty. And Jamsta, you can bake your cake on the stove. If you don't have an oven, you can actually bake your cake in a pot.
Yeah, I've seen that done in a Dutch oven. Yeah.
Even just a regular pot.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I think I saw that done at least once too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can bake your cake in it. It take longer, but it will just slowly steam bake. But I think those that's the Calypsonia thing. I think they're very petty, and I think they did that because they don't want some people to sing. It's a form of shutting you up, and they're trying to shut the people up. And I don't think it's right. And now that I'm awake, when it comes to the young doctor, I have to look at that with one eye closed and one eye open, because if you realize, remember lately, I think it's two other persons speak up about something, and all of a sudden they became unalive also.
Really?
Till when people start to say that it was an order hit, that people's phone was threatened to be taken away and people was threatened to be sued because you're spreading lies on a government official. Look me, that I'm gonna think that with one eye open. You know what I mean? Like, something just not right. Yeah, but again, yeah, we need to government get it together. Y'all get a backbone. They need to stop being so petty. Have a good day, guys.
Okay. All right.
And Jamsta, and why is it that when the opposition is talking in Parliament, the government always have to interrupt? I mean, their behavior in the House was so petty when the opposition was speaking. That every minute they're getting up. Let the people think, because when they're talking, nobody was interrupting them. Have a good day.
Okay. Yeah. What I'll say, it's not good. It's not good when you live in a country and you have to think twice about hearing your opinion, especially if your opinion is critical of the powers that be, So yeah. Thoughts?
Got none. I think I said what I said already.
Yeah.
We can't kill the fun, man. Let's just have the fun, and people know. Things get out. People talk. Let's not kill the fun of, as they rightfully said, our culture. Let's just... I understand the part about being respectful, but I didn't find much disrespect. Even with Unexpected song All in One, as he said, we need to just put aside politics and just come together for the best for our countries. All the parties come together. Yeah. And he made a lot of sense. And I know Unexpected makes up as he go along. And his makeup is normally fun sometime. And All in One was fun.
Oh, so you've been listening to that song?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm. People had it all over their statuses, so you can not see it.
But it's funny how that song may not be as popular simply because it's not the usual,
You might think it's not popular, but you might be surprised.
No, meaning not as popular as I know.
Things
great
not
song.
going well.
No, I'm talking about Unexpected song.
Oh, All in One.
Yeah. So
he always have some nice songs.
Exactly,
Even when he had the song "Plant Back the Breadfruit," plant them back. Yeah, he just
the breadfruit. Yeah, I don't even know that one.
And you don't know that
maybe,
song? Listen,
maybe.
Unexpected is my favorite Kaiso person. I even like when he had one spot and the bang money me one spot. Just love. Listen, he just has a personality of his own. I love me some Unexpected. Yeah, that is my Kaiso person.
So all is one. You better come together. Forget about the palm and labor. Every day I see this damn rail soldier, and I can't walk nowhere in town. Everybody coming want me sing a song, but you should see how they running me down. All they are just taking notes. I have so much song, so I come to one conclusion. I'm gonna put them all in one. All in one. It's all in one. It's all in one. It's all in one. When I went up the cemetery, all night till 8 he telling me, I want back Timothy.
So yeah, that's one of the big songs.
Yeah.
Have you heard Big Lice's? Oh, by the way,
the second one or the first one? Because
the second one.
I think I heard a bit of it. That
Okay,
even when he had his last show, he was admonishing persons to buy a shirt.
Yeah.
And so he was telling them, even Juve morning, maybe we can have a things not going well through.
Miss Independent, no, I know she normally sends me. I haven't checked my email, but if you haven't sent me the second song yet and you have it, please don't forget to send it to me. And that's the reigning queen. So Kortensia, sorry. Be sure to send me the song if you have a recording. And all the best of luck this year. Yeah, so let's try a little bit of this.
The opposition, right?
Yeah, leader of the opposition.
I think this one made that thing come up. And the other lady that sang too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm just suggesting.
For speaking truthfully, they ostracize me, but that's okay. Truth sets you free. Once my conscience clear, Big Lies has no fear of anyone, so I don't care. They take away my position because I tell the nation of the presence of deep division. But their subsequent action has been a revelation of a divided administration. So if it means that I have to, I'm standing alone. Even if I am forced to, I'm standing on my own. But I would not flinch, will not give an inch. I refuse to be deterred. There are truths that must be heard. I will not stand around and watch my country run aground. Not if I could help it. From my bully pulpit, it is my obligation as leader of the opposition. I say I have no.
That's Big Life. And it's interesting to note that he was at the top of the points table in both eliminations and semis. So let's see what happens when you put the Monarch in. That's Miss Independent, and see what happens at the end of the night. There's a comment here, good by Kaijana Bridgewater. I don't understand. Can you figure out that comment? I can't figure out what that person's trying to say. The first one. Play song later. What?
I don't understand. They're saying play song later. Reggae, sing Rockefeller one, ball. I don't understand. Greetings and greetings,
Okay.
Kijana Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
So yeah.
We don't understand the comments, so if you want to clear it up for us, please do. We
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. A person like they're eating mushrooms or something. I don't know what that comment means. Did you go to a fete last night, Kaijana?
Oh Lord. You know there were plenty though.
Mm-hmm.
There were was it Shades and Shorts? There was
I heard
Boozy
about that.
Brunch. There was what else was there?
Shades and Shots. Where is that?
Over there by the Kim Collins Highway.
Oh, is that what that one
Yeah.
was?
And then there was Boozy Brunch. I think that was a carambola. And then there was something else. Or is there something else coming up? I think there might be Inception coming up because now Inception is in the
Mhm.
carnival too. I find they're putting a lot of things in the carnival season and it's working. Because even the fitness show that I spoke about last week, it's normally around Independence time in September, but they put it in December and it worked. It worked well. Because, we might have had fitness enthusiasts or enthusiasts would have been home for the carnival season that would have probably attended as well. And maybe had, for those who wanted to enter, maybe they...
So where's Inception this year?
I think... I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Cooler Fest is supposed to be in the BHS.
Supposed to? It's gone.
It's
and it
gone?
was well attended. People were actually shocked. See, I'm not a feta. I don't know how these things go, but people were like, Cooler Fest was actually attended well.
Last week, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Saturday gone.
Yes, please. That's why I tell you, that's when we drop the person off
I-
and the person trying to fit in the gate with us.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I slept all this Saturday, so
Oh, look at you.
literally.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Just
Yeah. So
sleep.
that's gone. So it's just, they have Inception coming up. Don't ask me the date. I can't tell. I'm not a feta, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Although I should know these things since I'm in this type of arena. I don't know, but I can find out. And yeah. But I think there was some other fete yesterday, but yeah, I can't remember. I just remember those two.
I did pass that place next to Sugars.
Yeah, that's where
I was
Shorts
wondering
and
what
Shades
that was. Okay.
Yeah.
And I know they had something there for the first time last year as well.
Last year or this year? Yeah,
well,
they
this
had
year, but
their-
that wasn't the first time. They did something there last
Oh, the
year.
previous.
Somebody
okay.
did something there.
Okay.
and
Because I know they had their, what do you call it? Belle Pastel. Yeah.
Was that
I
a
think Belle
Christmas thing?
Pastel 3. I think was the
Belle Pastel? What's that?
Yeah, it's normally held at the Fairview Great House. It's where you wear pastel colors, like Easter colors. Yeah.
Cool.
Then it's normally over there, but this year they went over there.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it's normally held at the Great House.
Okay. This is a song I like. This guy, Freddie, Elvis Williams, he actually is the alternate. Woman and Panman. And me and another judge and some other people, we all agreed that we were all very surprised by the second songs of pretty much everyone who made it to the finals. Even some of the people who didn't make it. We all agreed that the second songs were all pretty strong. It wasn't like in the past where, in fact, one of them said, it's like almost everyone's second song was stronger than the first song, which was strong to begin with, you know?
The things that they're doing, they're boom boom vibrating, and the pan man just watching. Whoa. Ready for action, red fast at the top. Get control, get emotion, and a bit on the pan. See them women in the short looking sexy.
And then what's refreshing is here you have, well, he's the alternate, but it's refreshing to see one of the two songs being not the usual social commentary. Because this song would do any one of those Calypso soca greats proud. If as a song, Juke. I mean, I could see Juke or any one of those guys recording a song like this and.
The things that they're doing, they're boom boom vibrating, and the pan man just drowning.
I could hear Pose or Penguin or somebody doing this song, you know. Griner. Why are you smiling?
No, because I'm just laughing at how the man sounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was teasing. I was teasing him. If you see him, you can't believe. He's a young guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was somebody like in the 50s or
So
something.
I told him. I said, Elvis. Me and some friends, we were saying how you sound like an old man. When
Yeah, he does
and
sound
then
like a
if you see the
older
guy, you would
person.
not believe.
Wow. Is that
Yeah.
his alter ego's
Yeah.
voice?
He sort of like Motto from Sid Vincent. Motto sounds like an old man too.
And is a young person.
He's
and-
like early 20s.
Wow.
Yeah, Motto there, but he looks like yeah.
Oh, that person.
Yeah.
Oh, now you said the song, but I
Yeah.
know the person. Oh, my hand's hurting.
And actually, I was wondering when I told him, I wonder if he was offended. But I mean, I know him. He was one of my neighbors, much older, but he's not. He's not old by any means.
Oh, okay.
So
He's not elder.
Yeah, I was wondering. I hope I didn't offend Elvis when I said he sounds like an old man.
Oh, good morning, elder. And I didn't mean you. I just mean that the gentleman is not of elder age, just in case. Okay, good morning, Miss Henry. Good morning, Culture. Good morning, Rascalonji. I hope you're all doing well this morning. Hi, Jam Down. How are we doing? I saw Jam Down on Baker's Corner chopping up a story with someone. I said, boy, the streets. Jam Down is for the people of the streets. So Jam Down, be safe out there. Enjoy the carnival.
Another guy we have to keep an eye out for is. This is a guy who sang Drinks on Me, right? So he made his bow in the soca and the calypso. He didn't make it to the finals, but we were very... Well, I know I was impressed with his performance at Spratnet. This is Roscoe Bad NF. Big Dream.
What?
Okay.
You hear that name, NF?
Yeah. Great performer. We have to watch him in the future.
Go listen. Just observe what I mean.
Okay, let's take this call. Caller, go right ahead. It's 912. Hey, what's up?
Why? You know Elvis?
Huh?
No, offline.
No, well, how am I going to speak to you? I'm on the air. I can't speak to you offline. How does think about it logically. Right?
Okay.
It's like if you're driving, you can't take a pee, right? Because you're driving.
Okay.
But you can stop.
Elvis is not a young guy, okay?
Well, you know what I mean.
Huh?
You know what I mean, though. His voice, you think it's... Huh? Yeah, but he's not. But Elvis doesn't even look his age.
Okay.
You know. and I think he would be offended by you calling him old.
When we tell them to volunteer, let's bring back the Calypso and don't make it disappear. So I got a big dream. We gonna make history. And you're coming with me. Yeah. From Kenyan to Fiji. Yeah.
Now, for some context, this guy is the son of Provoker. Provoker used to sing all those provocative songs. plant posts in there and all that stuff. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
And he also sang this song. This is one of the soca hits for Carnival.
Okay.
He didn't make it this one. Same person.
For St. Kitts Carnival?
Yeah, Drinks on Me.
Okay.
Yeah. This is going out to all the people who be like the party. Yeah, by a long time. Yeah. This is going out to all the people who be like the party with the charge of drink rum, celebrate life sometimes. Look at the one day. Things are fun.
Okay, where's the rum?
In the store.
Come on with no bad energy, bring a glass, cause you're the rum day. We gon' drink some rum and have some fun, cause one day we all gon' dead. So don't tell me nothing, hold on something, put the glass to your head. So we spending with money, cause we work to earn it. Family,
You know it, right? No?
First time I'm hearing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of the licks for Carnival.
Okay.
So
This was in the what you say, the groupie?
But he didn't make it to
Okay.
finals, and
Sounds good,
a lot of people, a lot of us. Well, I was disappointed he didn't. And full disclosure, I actually judged Power. I didn't judge Groovy, but
Okay. So he was groovy.
he actually didn't even make it to the semis. I don't think
Okay.
he got eliminated. And this is one of the better songs, soca songs. So same guy singing the Calypso, Provoker's son.
Oh, okay.
And he's a pretty good performer. So if he keeps up that trajectory, he's gonna be
Get far.
somebody we gotta watch.
Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
Kaijana Bridgewater, this person cleared it up and they said, "Good morning. I guess they're asking to play the song of the late Calypso Reggie singing song on late Calypso Rockefeller. Want he ball for?" I don't know if that's the name of the song. And the commenter also said, I slept, I went to Cooler Fat. So I guess they're still sleeping. So he went to Cooler Fat on Saturday. So I guess they had the whole of yesterday to get over. And then, today should be work day if it's,
Okay, I think we're actually due a break. So let's take a break and we come back and take your call, 466-0989, 662-0989.
Grab a bumper, control it. Hey, girl, just roll it. Cause it's a weekend time and we feel so fine and we lime until the morning. So me say, all the time is things on me. All the time is things on me.
It's that time of year to win big. Use your Republic Bank MasterCard today for a chance to win prepaid cards, a culinary priceless experience, and free groceries for 3 months. Terms and conditions apply. Visit our website or social media for more information.
Be merry, be bright, be love. With sparkling gifts from Pandora Jewelry. Share the holiday magic with festive symbols of the season and glittering expressions of your love that'll shine always and forever. Capture the hearts of everyone on your list with beautiful jewelry from Pandora. From one to all. Be love. Only at Pandora Jewelry.
Noble Jewelers Port Sanchez, across from Ram's Smoke and Booze. Call 466-2849.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
From our Harper's family to yours, we say a big thank you for your support throughout the past year and wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, a safe and fun-filled carnival, and let's all have a bright and prosperous new year.
It's the happiest season of all.
6 amazing steel orchestras. 1 electrifying night. Sunday, December 29th at 7 p.m. Carnival Village is the place to be for the first Federal Cooperative Credit Union and the Cable St. Kitts Panorama Competition. Witness the power of the music as a Wally Rhythm Steel Orchestra brings the Year of Love. Poinciana Rhythm Steel Orchestra plays DNA. Nevis Community Development Steel Orchestra delivers Take the Oath. Gifted Youth Steel Orchestra stirs up like yourself. EBJ Harmonic Steel Orchestra rocks music music in jail. And Sugar City Steel Orchestra gives you Sweet for Days. Admission, adults $50, children $30. This is a musical experience you won't want to miss at the First Federal Cooperative Credit Union and the Cable St. Kitts Panorama Competition. Save the date, Sunday, December 29th at Carnival Village at 7 p.m. Tickets are available on skncarnival.com or December 4th at Digital Retail Outlet, The Cable, First Federal Cooperative Credit Union, Central Service Station, and the Culturama Secretariat, Nevis. There's only one place to be, Sugar Mass 53.
And we are back. I was supposed to get a little bit of Lady Karen's for Burl, but yeah. So you were saying something earlier. What were you saying?
What was I saying? I can't
forgot?
remember, but I'm looking forward to seeing if the EBJ, well, they have a new name. They're the
they're changing the name?
Bank of Nevis. No, just Bank of Nevis Harmonic. EBJ Harmonics, yeah. I think they use their sponsor's name in their name as well this year.
Why didn't
no, I don't think they're gonna. Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't think they're gonna change their name. I want to see if they're gonna. What is it now? 4-Pete?
Probably.
Or is it or is this year? Okay, folks, if you're listening, you can call in and let us know. Correct us.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're anyone in the band too that's listening, is this your year to 4-Pete or is this your 3-Pete year? What is it? Yeah.
And Burl want a little bit of this song. So the proposal, Lady Karen's, into the final.
For the leaders of this country.
And I should point out that there are more females in the finals.
Yeah.
I think this is the second time this is happening.
10 years from now, where will we be? Will we be still standing as a nation, proud and free? Still climbing on the road to prosperity, or crippled by debt internationally? Or CBI program once rated the best in the region, now embroiling contention and controversy.
I think this is the next song too that made that order came in. Maybe they're talking too much. Yeah.
But it's Calypso. What do they expect?
Yeah, but it's
I don't get
giving
it.
out the business.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's like going into Amory and saying, "Hey, you selling too many pastries, man. You know, you're baking too much bread."
Really?
You know what I mean? No, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, but Calypso has always been about talking about the current events and what's happening, and Calypso always jammed the government.
It's like telling
everywhere.
a fish you're swimming too much.
You hear Basdio Pandey naming a song, and Basdio Pandey is from way back. Yeah, you still hear these things. I don't understand. Guyana, you hear Burnham this, Burnham that, Hoyt, Chetty, Jagan. You hear all these people singing about these things.
And it puts the funny thing is it puts the carnival officials in a bad position and a bad light, and it's not them per se.
No,
it's just
what people say they're encouraging them to do it. No, they don't know their songs. But then once they hear the song, should they say don't sing that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand.
I mean, the blame needs to be placed squarely where it belongs, in the sense that the politicians need to learn to just man up and get some balls and get thicker skin.
Yeah, because if somebody don't speak up, how will you do better?
And also, if you don't behave, you don't expect your
good things to be said about you,
exactly.
Right? Because even if a normal person thieves something and be like, yeah, he's a thief, and maybe he don't want to be called a thief, maybe he doesn't even want to be a thief, but you have to call a spade a spade.
Yeah,
I guess. Okay. Oh well, let's listen to the tune.
Like grown-ups, you don't have to behave like fools. So get rid of your egos. Build this country by working.
Hey, caller, go right ahead.
Good morning to everybody.
Hey, what's up? Okay, your line is really dirty. It's very
you're
scratchy.
coming through very muffled. We can't hear you clearly, caller.
Good morning.
Is this lightly, very lightly, not clear.
We can't even hear you properly.
Is this Mr. Brown?
No.
Okay. No, we can't. I can't
Okay.
even hear. All I heard you say is a light no.
How about you call back? Maybe the line might reset. It's really, it's really,
please call back.
really, really bad. Yeah.
We value your comment.
Yeah, and what was another song I wanted to play? There's also another song that has been attracting comment. Glenroy Blanchard sang a song on Pam called Pamela.
Oh, Jesus. This is an old one, or?
No, he did it for the elimination. He didn't make it to the semis, but but what happened is, just so people understand what happens, when I go to record, right, what I do is, in the interest of time, like for eliminations, at first, just for the purpose of news the next day, I only took out the top 3 places, right? And then when I get time, then I go back and I take out the other. Same thing for the semis. I think I actually took out Glenroy's song. I accepted that last week, but I haven't added it to the system yet. But yeah, I knew at some point I was gonna have to go back. I think I told you last week. At one point I was there doing them, like I was getting the results. Look, I tried to get the clip with Short Pants reading out the results and everything. At one point, my eyes were closing down because it's like after 3 in the morning, right? I'm like, okay, I said, look, I have the top 3. I'll deal with the other people later on. So some of the Calypsonians who you're thinking, well, I'm not hearing my song. It's not that. It's just that usually for the results, when after the night is finished, I take out the first 3 songs, the high places. So in that case, in the case of semis, it would have been Big Lies, Druzy, and what am I forgetting?
Good morning.
I think.
Hi, good morning, caller.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, this is Mr. Bridgewater, Kijana Bridgewater.
Oh, hi.
Yes. Remember I just send your voice message so you understand the message?
Yes.
Okay, Jamsta know what I'm talking about. You remember years ago, King Reggie sing and rock years ago, what he bought him for? They had a little like.
Yeah, I don't think we have that on the system though. I think we may have lost that. I think we may have lost that during a computer.
Yeah. That wasn't good. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure never lost those stuff there, but I said I couldn't hear the song there. With the late Rockefeller and Reggie with the journalism and one another.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, we're season greetings to all.
Same to you. Okay.
Thank you. Same to you, Mr. Bridgewater.
Okay.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Okay.
Yeah, Reggie was a funny guy.
He was. Listen, he just had a way of making it there. Even when he passed in the his thing, who walking talking, who got money in the pocket, he would stop and make some funny comment when he's doing his adverts, and he did such a great job that nobody that came after him could replicate what he did. It's sad that his life cut off so short, but I liked when he hosted and sang Calypso as well.
Let me see if anybody else you want to hear in the meantime while we wait for some calls. Let's hear a little bit of. Let me see. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna play. You don't have any thoughts on anything you want to hear?
Only if it's an unexpected song.
Unexpected? So you want to hear that again?
Which song? No, not all in one. Old song.
Old song.
I tried to. Which old one is my favorite?
Okay.
Gosh. I think Jam in One Spot. Yeah.
I don't think we have that on the system.
Okay. And you don't have Plant Them Back? Because unexpected said plant back the food, you know.
No, I don't remember that one. Anything else? Vote for Yourself, Rockefeller. Let me hear this.
I don't know who's Rockefeller.
I remember. Rockefeller Rock.
Oh, okay.
This one is.
We had labor, no right now we have unity, and nobody care about nobody. So the next general election, we ain't got in no party. When you go to the poll, vote for yourself and not no fool to run you around.
I was ready with a pop, pop, da, da, pop, pop.
But
Vote for
he's
yourself.
going at the music is even trying to keep up with him, and he's just making the music have to go slower and slower.
Oh.
May soul continue to rest in
Rock.
peace. But yeah, the great rock. Yeah.
The labor song always makes people laugh.
yeah.
You know that one, right?
No.
Labor.
Mm-mm.
I don't care what they do to me. You know that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I never used to follow these things so hard
yeah.
because remember I was busy doing my own thing, flying around the Caribbean, so I didn't really keep up with what was happening at home. Only the standout songs would stand out to me.
Must be nice. Did you ever overnight during Carnival in any of those islands?
You mean, yeah.
Okay.
Some Christmases I didn't spend at home. I
Christmases,
spent in
okay.
Tortola with my family.
What's Christmas like? You know what's weird? What's Christmas like in a country where there's no Carnival in December? What's that like?
Like Christmas.
Like Christmas.
You have,
okay.
you go to the family's house, you eat, you drink, you fall asleep, you wake up again, you eat a little extra cake in the night, and you go back to bed. But it's just all about family. Games, laughs, gifts. Who don't like what gift? Who ain't get what they asked for? Yeah. It's just pure Christmas. Like in Guyana, I don't know if people still polish their floors, but I long for I tell my friend, she's there now, and she yesterday sent me her cook up with her salt beef and some mobby, and I'm like, why are you treating me this bad?
She sent you a picture?
A picture, yeah.
Oh God.
And I'm like, send mine, and she be like, come for
That's
it.
cruel.
And now there's this thing I see she have on her social media that said Happy Pepper Pot Week, because some people in Guyana would have already made their pepper pot. They just heat it up every morning, so it's been simmering. So, Christmas morning when you burst that open with some chocolate tea. Like last year, I got some chocolate from my lovely friend. She sourced some for me. And I actually have a piece this December that I saved from since last December. That's how serious it is.
Chocolate?
The actual chocolate on the stick that I'm going to boil with my bay leaves and my arrowroot.
I put in star anise too.
No, I'm going to just put in bay leaf, cinnamon, my arrowroot to thicken it, and then I don't know which milk I'm going to add.
And cinnamon. Yeah, you did say cinnamon. You said cinnamon,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm looking forward to drinking that Christmas morning. I'm going over by my mommy. I'm baking some pepper pot early, and I'm going to get some bread because my sisters are going to bake. Yes, y'all. Oh, my God, I can't wait. But weird, I didn't put no money in the pepper pot. Anyways, I put money in the second pepper pot.
You have peppers?
Huh?
Your mother has the right peppers, right?
No, we don't. No, it's not what it sounds like.
Oh, so they don't put pepper in it?
Yeah, but some people put a whole Scotch bonnet, but no, it's not what it sounds like. Yeah, that you know that. Do you know that heat in that sort of?
Yeah.
No, ours don't be that hot.
I bought a.
I sure my mom don't even put pepper in that like that. We just make it normal, but I guess the spices because we put in clove and we put in cinnamon stick and thyme.
And it's pork,
and
right?
casrip. No.
What?
My mother does not eat pork. She will not make that.
So what does she put in the pepper pot?
Beef. Yeah.
Oh.
So cow. What is it? Cow foot?
Wow.
I don't even know.
Bullfoot.
Bullfoot. Yeah. It's still cow foot. I don't know why we call it bull. It's
cow
foot.
because it's cow. Yeah.
And some people put cow face. And then we mommy put chunks of meat. We don't put cow face. Mm-hmm. She just put the bullfoot, the chunks of meat, and plenty meat. And oxtail and pepper pot. I can't wait. I'm going to beg all I have to work on Christmas Day. At least I get to eat Christmas breakfast.
I don't think I may have had it once, maybe when I was in...
With the brown casrip.
And strangely enough, I think I had it in Canada of all places, not in the Caribbean.
Because they have a lot of GT people in Canada,
Yeah, and I used to hang out with a lot of... like my cousin's girlfriend is Antiguan, and a lot of Dominicans and Monstratians we used to have.
Antigans have something they call pepper pot, but
I think
That's not it, you know. Antigua and Pepper Pot is a cook-up of like spinach and a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, I think we went to. I don't remember where I got it from, but it couldn't have been any of those islands. It had to be like somebody from Grenada or something.
Guyana.
Or Guyana, maybe.
It has to be somebody from Guyana. We're the only people that do that. I'm telling you. Even Rihanna would tell you in Barbados, her mother is Guyanese, and Rihanna goes home for pepper pot. Because Rihanna, being a Bajan with a Guyanese mother, is accustomed to her pepper pot, and that's a big deal for Rihanna. You would hear her say that's her favorite thing to eat at Christmas. So yes, Miss Fenty, that's the Guyanese part of her that has stuck with her. I don't know if she know to make it for herself, but she...
Also, her mother is Guyanese.
Her mother is Guyanese, yeah. Her dad's the Bajan. So, yeah. Even Rihanna goes crazy for pepper pot. No, because pepper pot is a big deal. Our pepper pot is not like the Antiguan pepper pot.
Calm down, GT girl.
But I know my friend in Antigua, she's going to put pork in hers because she have Antiguan friends that like pork, so she's going to add pork to hers. But my mother does not eat anything piggy, so she never puts anything piggy.
As long as they don't put mongoose in it, the Antiguans.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I can't.
Onion has a whole CD with a picture of a baked mongoose with like
some GT people eat mongoose.
No, I mean, possum. That's fine. But
oh, no, I'm mixing it up. Guyanese people eat possum, not mongoose. Mongoose is the little thing that run across the road, right? Fast, right?
They kill snakes,
Yeah, no, we don't eat that. They eat possum. Well, not we. I don't eat possum. Though. Yeah, because Guyana eat possum. They eat iguanas.
Capybara.
They say capybara tastes like some kind of meat. A capybara is a big rat, you know.
Yeah.
It's part of the rat family. Yeah. Listen, I'm glad I'm from Guyana. We have so much. We have our little anteaters. We have a lot of things. We have piranhas. Yeah, we have piranhas, and we have some river monsters.
Do people eat piranha?
Huh?
People eat them?
I can't tell. But I know piranhas are mostly up in the, what do we call it, the interior, because a lot of the Amerindian children normally lose their limbs from putting it in the water with the piranhas. But National Geographic film a lot in Guyana for the size of the boas, the anacondas, the river monsters, because we have some really big catfish and other kind of fish in the water.
I used to buy...
we have alligators that people... In Guyana, you could get a stuffed alligator that you can keep in your house. Yeah. People kill them and stuff them and... preserve them. Yeah.
You can't really starve in Guyana, can you?
No. Some people even eat snakes. Some people, not the average Guyanese. Yeah. I know this one guy, he ate cat once. Well, he's a cat eater, yeah.
He ate cat?
Yeah, once they get knocked down, you just pick them up and sort them out, yeah. And snake. But you know, they say snake tastes like sawfish. That's why you remember when they had this rumor going around
tastes
with
like sawfish, really?
Okay, you know the small sawfish that comes in the package? You know they had this rumor going around when they were saying it's not fish, it's not sawfish or whatever, it's snake.
No, I didn't know that. There was a rumor. There was a rumor here.
It was a big thing. It was in the UK. I'm sure even UN remembers this. They were saying the little codfish in the bags is snake and not sawfish, because they say snake tastes like sawfish. I wouldn't know. I'm terrified of snakes, so I don't even know what
it's
know
not
what
a
they
big
taste
deal.
like.
I mean, I would eat it. I know Americans eat it as well.
Snake?
Yeah, they eat alligator. They eat possum. They eat.
But I can see alligator.
Squirrels.
I've never eaten alligator.
They eat bear too.
Don't they eat there? Yeah, I think they eat in the
the
big bears.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know that. Yeah, but in Guyana now, it's gonna be black cake. It's gonna be pepper pot. It's gonna be seasoned rice. It's gonna be fried rice. Oh my God, I wanna go home. Can somebody take me, please? More beef, sorrel drink, and then Boxing Day is the day you go by your friends and family. They're gonna have the garlic pork. Listen, I think I need to go home.
Speaking of which, you talk about that garlic pork. I remember the Rotary. Is it Rotary? Yeah, the Rotary Pork Fest. Oh my God!
Yeah, you said you enjoyed that.
Yeah, they had garlic pork and they have that Dominican style pork where the pork. I remember the first time they did it. It was up by TDC's recreation center
right
up
there. Yeah,
and they
by
had
the cars.
They actually had it in like heated rocks. Like they had the heat on and then rocks and then they put. Oh my God!
Look at you. Nah, I don't eat piggy like that. I don't eat pigs like that. I might eat a piece of bacon now and then, and less I'm not craving meat. So yeah.
Usually I just buy bacon for the kids.
Yeah.
You know I like pork, but I stay away from bacon because they always say it's bad for you.
Funny,
You know, but the kids.
Yeah, that's what they say.
The kids like bacon. So.
My favorite bacon, if I was to eat bacon, is the maple.
I mean,
the maple bacon.
Yeah, I'd have one rasher or so, but like, not 3, 4 type thing. You ever seen Canadian bacon?
It's very thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have some friends that when they do
I'll buy
breakfast
that
they use the
sometimes,
Canadian bacon. Yeah, it's thick. That's what I call you bacon. Look, Gwyneth Samuel. Oh, Gwyneth girl. Gwyneth. Man, you're on the same page. Gwyneth said, good morning. Pepper pot is the taste of the meat. And when you dip that bread in the sauce, OMG. Oh, Gwyneth. Gwyneth, you don't want to take me to Ghana, Lord. Gwyneth, I don't want to go home. I want to go home. I want to Ghana Christmas. Yes, badly. I want to smell new curtains. Listen, I'm not I'm not a fan of doing all this barrage of cleaning and putting up curtains, but I just want to experience all of that. Because in Guyana, as we say, we break up the house. I don't know if it's done in St. Kitts.
Let's break up the house.
Okay, you take up the carpet and you shove everything in the corner so the house look thrown down, but it's kept clean. But the house just look thrown down until Christmas Eve night when your mom says, come, we have to do this, we have to do that. The only thing my mom was particular about was ironing curtains. I don't know if she did it, but I don't remember. But oh my gosh, I remember my mom putting up these nice green heavy curtains we had, and we only saw those curtains at Christmas. And I thank my mom for the way she brought us up, because it made me a thankful individual, and it doesn't make me want to go out every Christmas and buy curtains. And I don't even buy curtains. That's the good part, because I'm not into all these shenanigans. My curtains have to mash up, and then I'll throw them away, and then I will buy. And it's not even at Christmas. It's some other time. My mom, you only saw these curtains at Christmas, Jam. So they were thick, they were green, and they were Christmassy. And when you smell my mom taking them out of the barrel with the mop balls, listen, Mom, can we get a next Christmas like that? My mom's going to say I'm giving her all her business, but Jamsta, listen, those Christmases, and then we bought Christmas trees, we had lights, we had our little gifts underneath, and then we know that's the day Mommy's going to cook fried rice and baked chicken, and we're going to have all the fancies just for Christmas. When we came to St. Kitts, those Christmas dishes became everyday dishes.
Oh, okay.
Which lost the savor of Christmas.
But I guess also that was kind of like comfort food in a strange place, right?
Yeah. I wasn't accustomed to macaroni pie back home in Ghana, It's only when I got here. Like, we would have it at people's places, but
sometimes.
that wasn't a thing.
Sometimes it seems it's all the Bajans eat.
Oh, their mac pie is thebomb.com. I give them that.
Yeah,
that's my favorite food from down there. Nothing else.
It seemed weird to me.
It seemed weird to me that
to see people. No, it just seemed strange to me to see macaroni pie everywhere. Like a guy is on the side of the road.
And it's not macaroni pie. It's macaroni poi. Okay. It's not pie. It's poi.
Burl is there talking about the farmed fish. Yeah. Tilapia. I remember I had it once or twice when I don't see it now. Do they sell it now?
I don't know. I don't like it. It tastes like mud.
I don't.
It
tastes
it has
like
no
taste,
mud it eats.
And then it
tastes nasty.
It's not good for you either, because if you read about.
Because all the copper and all of that's in the mud.
It's not even that. They eat feces. That's what they eat. You don't even Burl. You don't even have to feed them. That's what they eat.
Because everything is at the bottom of the ocean. Remember, they eat what's at the bottom there. Yeah. I eat shrimp. But I'm cutting back on that too. But I can't eat lobster because I don't like the taste of lobster.
And I remember sometimes going to the supermarket and asking about the salmon, and they looked at me like I'm crazy because
you want to know if it's wild or if it's
wild caught or if it's farmed, and they're looking at me like I could see that they don't understand what I meant. And to me that's a crucial piece of information that
I think the ones that we get. I don't want nobody to get me, but I think those ones are farmed. I think the ones that are natural are the ones that are sliced up, and some of the one that comes in the big packaging look like they're natural.
Yeah, how do you know?
They're red. They're redder.
The pinker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The orange, or they're more orange.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those ones are the authentic
But that
ones.
could be a trick too, because
they add color.
Yeah, maybe they
Shucks
just
me.
maybe they add the color to make it look
Oh,
more, you
boy.
know. Because it's like you and were having this discussion last week about some of the crazy things that Americans do to the food supply. I mean, putting weird chemicals in things.
Just like how they add more red to the meat sometimes when the meat's going bad and sell it. That's why they oftentimes say don't buy seasoned meat, because it's meat that they trying to get rid of, so they're gonna season it. But I've bought seasoned excuse me, I've bought seasoned meat and that wasn't the case. I guess they're just helping us sometimes.
I think people are just saying that. I just think I think as
I saw a documentary
supermarkets-
from the UK with that though.
I think as the supermarkets, you know, we live in a competitive environment, and it makes sense as people get more busy. That hey, you have a set of meat that you season for people who are looking for that kind of convenience where, oh, I don't have to thaw it and you know, I don't have to defrost it and then season it. You just buy it for, okay, I want to do that for dinner tonight, or I want to do that for lunch tomorrow. Let me just grab that. It's seasoned already, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't think it's anything like, oh, there's anything wrong with the meat. It's just another choice as far as convenience for the customers, I think. I'm correct, right? You think? Yeah, because I bought chicken like that before, where I was like, I'm really not in the mood to be
doing the work.
Yeah, doing defrosting stuff and all that. You know, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Burley Burley said Asians eat bats. They put hooks on kite strings to catch them. Hooks on kite strings. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I remember bats in there.
They would fly the kite at night, but we're bats flying around. Okay. It's interesting.
Everybody ate their stuff.
And you know, there's these giant bats that they eat. I remember seeing a video on YouTube with this girl, this huge bat in a bowl. And I'm like, oh my god. Okay, we had some calls. Call it. You can try again. Yeah. So I wonder. You know what pastel is? That's a Christmas pastry, I think. Oh, that the Trinidadians do. It's some French Caribbean thing.
Let me Google that.
Caller,
I've heard it.
Yeah.
Caller, good morning. You're live on Island Tea.
Yeah, morning.
Mm-hmm.
Jamsta, don't trust the meat when it's seasoned, okay? You see how pretty, nicely seasoned? That's because that meat doesn't pass the expiration date.
Yeah, but I don't think that's always the case, because a few times I've bought it.
It's always the case. Even you see the fruits where people love to go buy nicely cut up, thinking I'm saving time. After the time is the bad fruit. What they're supposed to get rid of is what they cut up.
Just cut off the bad part.
Yeah, and I was watching a thing the other day where someone was actually saying this, even the cakes, when you go in the store and they have the cake done sliced for you, ready to go, that cake is already done past the expiration date. And one of the workers said what they do, they cut off the bad part and they package the rest and try to sell it.
Wow.
Wow.
So when we think they're making everything good for us, it's really not.
They're not making it. It make it done ready to expire, and they cut it up. The workers said they just cut it up. They cut off the bad part, cut it up, make it look pretty.
Wow.
But I thought that they figure they'll get it sold faster when they do it by slices, because maybe it's not everybody wanting a whole cake.
But so
that's just to get rid of it.
But
you said it's cheaper.
I'm sure that's the case sometimes, but you don't think that there have to be grocers who do that, some of those things for convenience sake, right?
I want
I'm
to
sure.
think so,
I want to think they have to be,
but
but I agree with Cleo to some extent. I imagine that happens too. But
the workers is gonna tell you. I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
workers is
guess.
the one who come out and reveal all this
All
stuff,
of the
what
things,
they're doing in the supermarkets and
Yep,
stuff.
yep,
So if they say it, I'm gonna believe it. They tell you don't trust the meat that you see nicely seasoned. It's bad meat, but it's seasoned it up. Then you think you're saving time. You lazy self, go buy the meat and season it up.
Exactly.
Plus, number one, I would not buy the seasoned meat. They don't wash that stuff. They don't. clean that with some vinegar and lime and all that stuff and wash it. No, that's maybe try a little bit of bleach on it and give it to you.
Oh my God, no.
I mean, the thing now is that what everybody say, the FDA say you don't have to wash your chicken.
Yeah, I
I
know that was a big
wash
debate.
their chicken.
Yeah, I know. We
Yeah,
come
I
from
saw
a
that.
culture that wash chicken, lime chicken,
Yeah.
soak chicken and salt. We do too much. We beat up that chicken bad, you know?
I had.
Do you know I wash even my ground beef?
How you do that? True. You do that with a strainer?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, yeah, you're right to that.
Who hand cut that
I
stuff?
I used to.
Even ground beef.
I used to date a girl, right? When I was in college, I used to date a girl, and I think the first time she cooked for me, right? A pink person.
Caucasian.
Yes. And the first time she cooked for me, and I always used to hear the jokes. I was just hearing the jokes. I was like, I would see it, and so you see it in movies, and so it's like, nah, it can't be. But I remember she took out the chicken breast out of the fridge.
Oh my God, my skin's.
And
I got goosebumps already.
She, did what they normally do.
Don't wash it?
No. Okay. But yeah, so she cooked, we ate, and then I think the next day
You were sick?
2 days. No. 2 days later, I showed her what we do, and she was suitably impressed.
Oh.
And I don't know if she continued doing it or what, but I
Did
forgot
you
to
eat
ask her
unwashed
when we went back up there in 2013. I was supposed to ask
Do
her.
you
I
guys rewash your lettuce? Those,
Yeah,
the
she was-
package, the one that come
Yeah.
in package.
Uh-huh.
Do you wash yours?
so-
I wash
Yeah.
mine.
So I
Some
showed her.
people said, it's washed already.
No,
so
I
it's
rewash.
not-
I wash every single thing.
Me
Yeah.
too.
But to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. The chicken actually tasted good.
But it wasn't washed.
It wasn't washed.
But at least maybe they fire cook away the
It
bacteria.
did taste good.
You are such a good boyfriend to eat
No,
that.
no. It was good. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say,
You're
oh,
excellent
it was
boyfriend,
gross.
hi,
It
to
was
eat
actually,
that.
it was actually
that's
pretty good.
excellent, God. That would have been like, I'm not hungry anymore.
Exactly. I would have made up some excuse. You ain't watching that. I black. I sorry.
Nah, she's-
My race would have reigned supreme then.
Nah, she's a
I not
nice
eating
girl.
that.
Oh, she's nice. But yeah, so I showed her, the whole seasoning overnight.
Cleo, let me give you I don't know. There's this famous chicken place. They make some nice chicken in the States. I can't even remember the name, but couple of times we would have gotten the chicken and they still have feathers in them, fried to perfection. And there's feathers in the little feathers in them, and I'm like, that mean these people didn't clean the chicken? Yeah, I can't even remember. I don't remember the name of the place, so I don't want to call the wrong name. But the chicken, it's nice and spicy, but it has feathers in it, so some tiny feathers. Excuse me. So yeah, I really don't know. But Jamsta, the pastel that I see here, most of the pastel is with beef in it. But your pastel has what in it?
Well, my family member is married to a Trinidadian.
Oh.
So I'm looking forward. Hope we get some this year.
So what
But it was a sweet one.
Comes in?
Don't
Yeah,
have-
because in Puerto Rico,
The one I ate
there
last
is this
time was sweet.
one that I used to eat every time, and it was filled with cream cheese and guava, and it was in the cafe of the hotel. It was Holiday Inn at that time that we used to overnight at in San
Yes,
Juan.
I think I ate that one too.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It was
And
nice.
They always sing about it in the parang and so you always wonder.
Oh
so-
yeah, it's parang time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you always wonder pastel. So
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if I told you. You remember last week we were talking about Trini food, right?
Yeah.
And someone sent me social media like a flyer for this.
Yeah, the doubles.
Yeah, the doubles.
I found
and
out who did it. Yeah, I think it's you. I got it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
me who
yeah.
did it,
So yeah, that was. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe Saturday coming. So they're gonna be doing the bus up shot and the.
Oh, nice.
the roti this week.
Oh, I wonder, do they do dal puri too? Do they do aloo pie?
I think they said,
do they do palari?
Caller, go ahead.
Hey, Jamsta, good
Hey.
morning.
Hey, what's up?
Kortensia.
Hey, how are you?
You know, coming to the U.S., right?
Mhm.
You have to know. Well, you won't know. I recall one time going to a Caribbean bakery, and I shouting to the top of my voice, I need 4 raisin rolls. And for heaven's sake, the lady ain't know what I talking about, only to find out they call them currant roll over here.
They call them what?
Over here, you can't.
Currant roll.
Because we just a raisin roll home, so I come thinking, well, okay, it's Caribbean, so it's raisin roll. And then you can say, like you always say about macaroni pie. Over here, got them say mac and cheese.
Yeah?
But mac and cheese. But that's different to
But mac
macaroni
and cheese
pie.
ain't does it still look like the pie though, caller?
Well, I don't know, but because home we don't say macaroni pie, I thinking, well, when you bake macaroni, you know what we call pie, the same, but
yeah.
I don't know.
But actually,
anyway, and then
yeah.
sweet potato pudding, you know, like the Trinidadians call it, like, they call it pone. They don't call it pudding, they call it pone.
The pone. I think I know who's. This is Gwinnett, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they call it. I know the Jamaicans, that's a pudding.
In
So what's
Guyana,
the
the pone is made with cassava.
Oh, with cassava.
Yes, and they call it cassava pone. Oh my God, now you're making me extra hungry. Oh gosh, I want
And
to go
Trinidad
home.
have one, they call it what? Sweet bread?
Sweet. Oh yes,
Okay.
with all the cherries and the coconut.
You see the thing what we don't call one rock cake?
Yes.
Where it's like I think they call it, Jamaicans call it something else. I forget.
We
but
call
they
it
don't rock
buns.
cake.
We call it buns in Guyana.
Bun.
Buns, yeah.
But anyway, you guys gonna be on tomorrow?
Is that what they call?
Yes, we're gonna be on tomorrow.
Is that what the Jamaicans call cocoa bread? No.
No, cocoa bread is like
no,
the
cocoa
sweet bread.
is like a soft. It's like and you could use they tell it with the patty.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like but it's very soft.
They sell it
But I
here.
kind of wake up late because it's so cold, so I tune in late.
Oh, okay. No, man, we on tomorrow. We may not be on
But
Wednesday.
I gonna be there.
Oh, we certainly won't be on Wednesday.
Yeah. But we're going to be on tomorrow. Don't worry.
I wasn't seeing you on Facebook. So I
Yeah,
have to
we
fix
have a
the
little
YouTube.
problem over there. So thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming over to YouTube.
Yeah, but I'll call tomorrow. I'll
And
listen tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I'll call tomorrow. I'll call tomorrow to say me peace. Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, I guess currant rolls because they probably use currants in that particular.
Oh.
Or maybe where that person
Yo,
came from.
But Jamsta, the Trini sweet bread is. No, these people making
Is
me
that good?
miss flying. Oh my gosh. I won't go back to it, but I just want to visit those places again. Listen, Jamsta, that sweet bread from Trinidad is a bomb.com. Oh my gosh. And this is what I'm saying, right? We have the Dominican bakery food place that's open up where Neville's used to be. I think once we have people of a certain country and culture in the country, they should like open their own food place and just immerse us in it.
Yeah. I'm here
I'm trying to get a
checking.
picture for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the recipe too, because since you're Mr. Cook himself, I'm gonna send you the recipe for this. But look, this is what the sweet bread look like, Jamsta. So you see how it has in the cherries and all the like the what do you call it, the rinds from the orange, the green, the red, the yellow, and then they sprinkle it with sugar on top. I think I did this already, you know. But yeah. Like even when I bake my ham, I look for a Trini site to bake my ham from. Because I love a Trini ham. I'm going to send it to you so you could get a recipe, so you could try it, you could bake it, and I can tell the folks how good you are at baking again.
Folks, looking forward for Money Matters today. No Money Matters today. The good doctor is indisposed. He had a little shoulder issue. He said he's at the hospital, so nothing serious really, but his
Feel
shoulder.
better, Terrence. Good morning.
Yeah, so there is no people that are looking forward to
Money that
Money
matters.
Matters. Here's some consolation. Rum matters at Carnival and Christmas.
Oh boy, rum matters.
Rum rum matters. Booze matters. You know, we were having. I notice when I'm not judging, right? I don't really. I just try to enjoy it and try not to be too analytical and critical. You know. So I remember when I was watching when I was at Sokomanak, I actually thought Tubap et al. Would win both segments, right? They were first runner up. But then I was having a discussion with someone who said that they think because this song is about rum, it's why they didn't win. Because
so what they're trying to say?
Well, you know, the song is about rum, so I guess what the person was saying is that they didn't think that the judges would have. Well, I don't know about that because I don't think that would have been on my mind if I would happen to be judging that, right? It's a good song, great melody.
Yeah.
That I could see anybody else. Sometimes I try to imagine this is a song that could blow up. If it came from another island, it would be even bigger than it is, right? It can stand with any other song, but the person was making the case that, I don't know if it's true, the person making the case that the whole idea of rum, they feel like the establishment is not necessarily thrilled about putting a song about rum on a pedestal, right? Which I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, because a good song is a good song. The song is not telling people. I mean, look at all those rum songs coming up.
But look at all the rum fets we have. Look,
exactly.
Cooler Fet. What is Cooler Fet? A rum fet.
Exactly.
In Antigua, there's this fet called LOL, lots of liquor.
Yeah.
And it's something like the Cooler Fet. People take their rum in their cooler and they buy the ice on the inside.
Exactly. We don't exactly have a alcoholic epidemic or anything.
No.
Because of these songs. So I don't know if
well, alcoholics are alcoholics.
I don't know. Maybe Kelly just had a better performance, right?
Okay.
Why
maybe they're
the
not
groovy.
gonna, as you rightfully said, they're not gonna.
Yeah, but it's a great song, you know. I mean, look at all these rum songs. Even Drink a Rum, the Christmas song. Yeah, I mean, so what are you gonna say? Oh, that song is glorifying rum drinking, and punch and drinking.
Song.
You know,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's all.
So I don't know if I necessarily agree with that person's theory. Let's take a call. Caller, go right ahead. So no money matters this morning. So maybe we'll go for another few minutes or something. Go ahead, caller.
Hi guys.
Hey.
I was just wondering. This is for Kortensia. Since you've been around the Caribbean so much, and sampled so much of the cuisine. You know that we have, yes, you'd have different names for the same thing.
Yeah.
But can you actually say which one, in your taste, stands out in which island or territory? Like, for instance, let's say the regular Christmas fruitcake.
Oh.
You know, you can have various combinations of those, some dry, some wet, etc., etc. Which do you think stand out in each island?
Guyana's, and I'm not being biased.
Yes, you are.
No, honestly, Mr. McMahon, Guyana has the best fruit cake.
Don't even listen to that.
No, I'm not even going. No, just like Trinidad has the best coconut bread.
Who has the best roti?
I'm gonna give Trinidad.
She's just
in the
doing
sense
that.
of the bus.
She's just doing that because she doesn't want you to say she's biased.
No, I can't. Trinidad roti is on a different scale to Guyana roti. I know in Guyana we make the roti, we clap it, but it's not as fall apart, come apart, terrible as what Trinidad gives to you. So I have to be honest, Trinidad has the best. The best kuchala, Guyana.
What's kuchala?
It's something they call acha, but Trinidad call it kuchala, Guyana calls it acha.
What's it made
It's a mango base with spices and pepper. It's
What
Indian.
about the saltfish preparation?
Huh?
Saltfish.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Let me
Sawfish. I think I would give. Oh boy, hold up. I think I would give that to Guyana as well. I like how Guyanese sawfish is done.
You're biased, yes?
No. No. If I was to choose the sauce sawfish in the Caribbean, I probably would choose that of Zinkits with sauce. Because in Guyana we don't sauce on our sawfish. No, we fry our sawfish dry.
Nice save.
No.
You do it dry?
Yeah, we fry our sawfish dry.
She's on thin.
It tastes lovely, and then too, we mix our
She's on
sawfish with
thin ice
egg.
here right
on
now.
Sunday,
This
we
is her
mix our
last-
sawfish with egg.
This is her last time on the show if she keeps this up.
The final one. Cook up.
Cook up?
Well, Palau.
Okay.
Cook up.
Be careful
Hello,
now.
Trinidad, cook up Guyana, because in Guyana we do cook up with coconut milk. I don't understand. I know cultures are different, but here, that's not cook up. That's a pot of mix up.
I'm here giving her the side eye, but go ahead.
Yesterday I had some peas and rice at Patsy's. It tasted like a
Don't
Guyanese cook up.
even.
Yeah.
Don't even.
I was like, oh my gosh, this has
sounds
coconut
like
milk.
We need to have some kind of cook-off, right?
Yeah.
With people from the different islands cooking the same dish, and some kind of judging somewhere, because it would be interesting to see the result.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We have so many cultures here in Tortola. During their carnival in the summer, they have a food fest, and you have all the Jamaicans, the Guyanese, the Santo Domingans, all these variant people from Tortola, everybody cooking, and you go and you buy and you taste different things. I see we have tried to do something like that in the square, but we have too many ethnicities here that we shouldn't have a food fest like that.
Well,
Even
the thing
Antigua has a
is,
big
though,
food fest too.
I agree.
What we're trying to establish, though, is which one is the best in which one, in which dish.
Like
Here's
crab
this one.
backs.
Mark, you didn't
My
ask this
best
one.
place to have crab backs is Dominica, and then St. Vincent.
How about the best dumpling and sawfish, like this song?
The best dumpling
Dumpling
and
and
sawfish?
sawfish, yeah.
I will have to say SK. Because in Trinidad it's dumpling and something else. Dumpling and mackerel. And their dumpling
when
is
you say
flat.
dumpling and sawfish, though, you mean with coconut? Because I don't
You don't
appreciate dumplings without coconut.
Oh, no, exactly. Because that's blah. Yeah, it has to be coconut dumpling for me, Mr.
Always
McMahon,
surprised me
if
that
I'm going to eat it.
It always surprised me that that's not something the Jamaicans know about.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
You're mixing it up. I tell you, that's where I got my recipes from, between a Jamaican and an Antiguan. Chef Ricardo. Look it up on YouTube, you'll see. And in Jamaica, too, they put cornmeal in their dumplings.
Yeah, we do
Remember,
that
I'm not
sometimes.
Kittian, so in order to cook for Kittitians, I had to learn. Because once my husband's mother passed, she was the cook in the house. I had to learn how to do the Kittitian thing, so I went online.
That blindfold test with all the various dishes and see what people actually come up with as what they consider the best.
Actually, that's a good. I feel like that's a good idea for a food fair, a Caribbean food fair, for real. Yeah.
Right. One last thing, Jamsta. When you're talking about your exes, bearing in mind that you're married, use the past tense.
I said past tense.
No. When you refer to the lady that you had when you were at college,
yeah,
you said she's a good lady.
But she's not. But she's not dead. She's still a good lady. So, come on, man.
Setting you up.
Come on, man.
Mr. McMahon, she's not relevant anymore.
You wait until you go home.
Nah.
She's not relevant anymore, and the mistress know she's the boss.
You're gonna still get it. Doghouse tonight.
Oh boy! Why are you setting up my colleague?
No.
But he asked for it.
No.
I mean, I was surprised that he made a mistake like that.
It's not a mistake. But I mean, no.
Yeah, you always refer to your exes in the present tense.
To say she's a nice person and she's alive. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we should have a food fair for real.
Yeah. I think let's take another call. Caller. Oh, come on. Caller. Okay.
Oh, somebody says, I agree with Kortensia except for the roti. We are the best at it. And I guess this person's Guyanese. But come on, y'all. I have never seen the bus up shut in Guyana looking like that of Trinidad.
Caller.
So I have to give Trinidad its shirt.
Guys.
Hey.
Now, to the coconut dumpling. Coconut dumpling is not a popular thing in Jamaica. Because when I make it, and I gave it to them, they were like, coconut in dumpling? Like, we don't put coconut in our dumpling. And cornmeal in dumpling, that's something we do in St. Kitts too.
Yeah.
Who said they don't put it in their dumpling?
She said Jamaicans.
Jamaicans.
But I got the recipe.
I was very surprised
Yes.
when they say they don't put coconut in it.
Yeah.
It's like y'all put coconut in everything else.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, how come
Cocktail
not?
mackerel,
It's
the
not a
coconut,
popular-
everything.
Yeah, I never
It's
understood
not a popular
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Because even in soup, I could remember when I was living in Seattle with my brother-in-law. His girlfriend was Jamaican, and they cooked some soup and put coconut milk in there. I had the runs after.
Really? No. Well, no, it has not. Something was wrong with the coconut. Maybe the coconut something now. Because
Yeah, I had the runs. I guess it's because, number one, I wasn't accustomed to coconut milk in in food. Because everything they cook, they put coconut milk in it. So I had the runs. But when it comes to saltfish, they can't touch us with saltfish.
But-
Like,
That's
even
why I
when
say I would
when
give-
you see I make saltfish up here and take it to church, because my church is Jamaican church.
I think
It's all Jamaican.
I think
And when I make saltfish and Johnny cake, and they always ask me, what's the secret for your Johnny cake? They can't touch our Johnny cake. They can't touch
No, because they
our
make
saltfish.
festival. They make festival in it.
I don't particularly
They
like
make Johnny
festival
cake too.
actually.
For you?
Yeah.
They make Johnny cake too, but see, I make my Johnny cake.
I like festival.
I put seasoning in my Johnny cake. I mince up my peppers and my
Yeah,
onion.
my
and
late mother-in-law did that too, and she used to have to
And
send
let
away
me
seasoned
tell
Johnny
you.
cake, like to the States.
Let me tell you, when I done mince up all my peppers and onion and put that in my Johnny cake, they want to know what's the secret. It's a Kittian secret, and I'm not telling you.
But you know, one thing I must say, well, the thing I would probably, I think what's going on with the coconut in dumplings for Jamaicans. Jamaica is a big place, but all the Jamaicans I've come in contact with, they were like, "No, we don't do that."
Yeah, they don't.
So-
I tell you, that's what they said. But we don't put coconut in. I remember one time I went to work, and I walked with cornmeal porridge, right? And the first time I heard about hominy porridge.
Hominy, yeah.
And my Jamaican coworker, she was like, "Oh, we eating the same thing. I got corn porridge too." So I'm looking at it, I'm like, "But why that looks so lumpy?" Not knowing it's the regular corn.
Yeah.
That they made porridge with. I was like,
But
I couldn't eat that.
it's good that we pick up, because I know when I was living in Canada, right? I actually, this is something I picked up from my aunt. My aunt was married to a Jamaican, right? And what I learned from them was, you know, we used to do rice and red beans dumplings, yeah.
How to make Jamaican coconut.
Yeah. I learned putting the coconut in the rice and red beans from Jamaicans, because they used to buy this.
You put the actual coconut, because they put the coconut milk. That's
Coconut
in
milk,
Guyana,
yeah,
we
coconut
put it
milk,
in the
yeah.
coconut milk.
That's what I mean. So that's why, and I continued with that. So that.
I like it in the only time I cook it, because my husband wouldn't eat it. But when I cook, only like on the holidays time, but I do it with pigeon peas. I love it with pigeon peas. What Jamaican call gungo beans.
Oh, that's what they call gongo peas, pigeon peas.
Pigeon
Okay.
peas is what they call gungo beans.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, now it would be.
I love coconut milk in that. I cook that every holiday for me.
Gwyneth Samuel is saying that they say that Montserrat is the best at goat water, because apparently goat water comes from Montserrat. But people say, "Oh, goat water is better than Montserrat's," but I don't know. I don't want to get in that.
Man, we got our goat water is the bomb. I remember one time, again, so I'm surrounded by Jamaicans. They say they're gonna make they call it what, manish water.
Yeah.
It was just like soup.
Yeah, but it's different.
Kind of
Cause,
provision in there.
yeah, because they put the head.
Goat water.
Apparently, I heard a monstration say that our goat water isn't goat water because we put theirs is just goat, whereas we put carrots and dumplings.
So we add. So they just goat water should just be the goat,
just
and,
goat.
And the stuff.
So
and the
that's why I think ours is better.
But when I was growing up, the most we used to put in there is, I think, carrot and what we call Christophe.
Yeah.
Yuck.
I think that's, you know, like Christophe.
Jams, I heard it's good for your blood pressure.
Yeah, I mean,
Christophe is good.
It's just one. I feel like I feel like I'm boiling jellied glass or something. It's weird. It's just this weird.
You're rough.
I don't know. I used to eat it, right? But I was like, why do I have to? I say it's not bad. It's not like I'm eating something that tastes bad, but it doesn't taste good either. It's like eating gel. I don't know. It's such a weird fruit.
It's not a vibe.
Yeah, it has no taste. What's the point?
The water in it.
Gwyneth says Jamaicans don't fry their fish with flour.
No, they just put it into some.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like here, y'all don't fry fish with flour here either. I don't understand.
Yes, we do.
A little bit in Guyana, we coat that fish in some dip and then we put it in a ton of the flour and put it in.
But
I was told just to do a little bit of sprinkly flour. I don't understand that.
I have seen my grandmothers, my mother, and my aunts doing it with flour, so it stops it from sticking.
You can either flour it or do it without.
Or corn. I've seen them use corn too.
Light flour though.
I've seen.
In Guyana, we flour that bad boy. So when it comes out, we have a coat of something. That flour holds that seasoning in there.
Let me tell you, right? I feel like the Bahamians have the best fried fish.
The Bahamians have
at least
the best
the fried fish I've eaten.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and the lady that was talking about mac and cheese is totally different from
macaroni pie. Yeah.
Mac and cheese is just macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's saying that's what they understand mac pie to be.
No, but Americans make that's where we got macaroni pie from.
America?
I don't understand. Yeah,
we got macaroni pie from America.
Yes,
Cleo?
it's an American dish. That's
repeat.
Did St. Kitts get macaroni pie from America?
I feel so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I do macaroni pie, but from growing up, when we growing up,
I know macaroni pie at special
occasions.
Yeah,
that was like a Sunday side.
Yeah.
Only on Sunday.
I'm gonna check the origins of macaroni pie
people
now.
with the macaroni pie. That's your Sunday side.
Yep.
I gotta say, Kiddishan Division cuisine has come a long way, because I remember before we used to have all the, before we were as cosmopolitan as we are now, with people from all over the world. I really don't think our food was anything to write home about, but now with all this
we can write home about our food.
Yeah, like right now, I mean, up with all the cross-pollination, I think our food is pretty interesting now. I mean,
I tell you, one year I came home, right?
Can't take it from the Trinis and the Jamaicans, though.
And he had I was hungry. I said, let me see. I feel like eating some rice and fish. And I went into that time they had a restaurant right there by Baker's Corner. It was a Jamaican restaurant that used to be there. I don't know if it's still there. And I went in there, take up my happy little self, go buy rice and fish, thinking I'm going to go home and I'm going to enjoy this. Well, tell me, didn't I waste my $20? It was the worst rice and fish I ever tasted.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, I had to dump that in the garbage. That didn't know to cook rice and fish.
Yeah. Look, they say macaroni pie's origin come from the English dish macaroni and cheese. So maybe somebody just decided to, because I make a roux. I don't put egg in my macaroni pie. I make a roux and I throw it over and then I bake.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the baking thing. So who came up with the bake? The British? That's what they're saying.
That's what they say. Due to the far reach of the British Empire, there are various incarnations of the culinary masterpiece around the world. But they're saying macaroni pie's origin came from the English dish macaroni and cheese. So I guess somebody had something extra to get it to hold together and become a pie.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, right?
Egg. The egg and the breadcrumbs.
Or the roux. Or the roux. You don't make the roux?
No, I use the egg and breadcrumbs.
Nah, I make the roux. And I
put in all my seasoning in there, and my macaroni pie is banging.
I put ketchup and mustard in my macaroni pie. I'm giving away my secret recipe. Yeah. I like to taste it sweet, like how the Bajans macaroni pie tastes.
Do you make meatloaf?
No, yuck.
No? Okay.
No, I don't eat meat like
you
that.
make meatloaf, Cleo?
Meatloaf?
Yeah.
It's not something I used to eat it when I was a kid, but it's not something I make because, again, I have a very difficult husband. He don't eat this, he don't eat that. his food is, his relish, as we call it, is fish, chicken, and pork.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing else. So those kind of
So he doesn't eat beef?
I don't cook. Nobody. I'll be big like a mumpy. I'm gonna eat it.
It's very strange hearing mumpy come out your mouth.
Where we got that word from? Jamaica?
It's Jamaica, yeah.
Yeah, mumpy. Yeah. Listen.
And the currant roll, that's Antiguan. They made the currant roll.
So they put currant in theirs while we put raisins in ours.
Right, it's just currant.
You know what currants are, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what
I
you
come
know.
from a bacon.
But it's funny, I'm sure.
Remember GT people, the soak the fruits, GT people soak actual fruits like star fruit. In Ghana, we call them 5 fingers. So they soak their 5 fingers.
I used to get it from this bakery on White Plains Road.
You mean your fruits?
Solo.
It's a GT bakery because they soak their fruits from January to December. Jamsta. Hey. When them fruits listen, that's why GT got the best fruit cake. Clap, clap. And then with the added alcohol in them fruits.
White Plains Road. I used to remember walking. I used to walk across this field in that area to go to the oh God, what's it called? What's the pharmacy called again? Oh God.
Has to help you. I don't
the
know
American pharmacy. Oh God, the popular one. If I should have known about that place, I would have. We used to walk across there and go to a mall. There was a mall across the other end of this field. We used to walk from home across. Oh God, Cleo,
like the
Cleo, what's the famous? Oh come on, why am I not remembering it now?
Repeat your question.
The pharmacy, the American pharmacy. God, what's it called again?
Rite Aid.
No, not that one. No, not that one.
CVS.
Yeah, CVS. Yeah, CVS. I was trying to remember. Yeah, CVS. Yeah. So I said I should have known about that place because probably would have. I used to like to walk, from my aunt and uncle's house and walk over to. So if I knew where that place was, probably would have walked down there too. Cause it probably wasn't far because it was in White Plains. So, yeah, but yeah.
And I think our black cake is good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the best one is one is down south, man. Yeah, you're good.
What do you think about the Barbados? You ever had a Barbados fruitcake?
If you like dumpling, you go with the Jamaican ones. Theirs is like dumpling, heavy flour.
Jesus. No, I don't remember. Maybe I
noticed.
Trini make a nice.
But it's flat. Why
Trini
why
make
do
a
they do
nice
it like
fruit cake
that?
too. Oh boy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
No,
the Trinis
Guyana
make a
has the
nice
best
fruit cake.
I stick into that.
But why do the Trinidadians make they make the dumplings? It looks like a pancake.
Yeah, flat.
It's why.
And the dumplings is always with crab.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like to be biting up. No crab shell. No, give me my crab meat outside.
Crab and dumpling.
Yeah. I went
That's
to a Trini
like a
house.
weird combination.
Yeah, and that's what I had, and it was good, but I hated the fact that I had to bite the shell. I was cautious with my teeth. Yeah, it's very cautious with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had crab and dumpling in Jamaica too. Yeah, it was good. A Chinese man cook it, but he's Chinese Jamaican. Yeah, he's Jamaican. He's not the authentic
on
Chinese.
To the next call. Caller, go right ahead. Hello.
Yo, Jamsta, Island Tea's off already, right?
No. We're going off now. We're going off now. I was just trying to give the listeners the 2 hours. Go ahead.
So hear this now.
We're at the 2 hour mark exactly now.
We need to create a big festival, man. A festival of food called the Melting Pot.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
And caller, I think we should do it right now. That we have people home so they can tell people what we have to offer. So I hope the powers that are listening and they're gonna do it.
That would be a good thing to add to Carnival, actually.
This is the idea I'm coming up with from listening this morning, man. We need to create like a big food festival because of all the different cultures now in St. Kitts and Nevis. We rapidly becoming like a melting pot.
Yep.
And as Mac Mahan was mentioning, Kortensia traveled so much. Can that qualify you to become an ambassador? And
you're giving me a big job.
And don't forget, and let me crack on you. Don't forget when you're saying you're happy you're born in Guyana, you have to say you're happy to be living in St. Kitts.
Well, I'm a citizen of St. Kitts for eons now too, so I'm not happy living here, but Lord Bull, I sure you don't want some things from St. Kitts that you can't get in the States,
But Well, we're gonna have to make sure. We're gonna have to make sure she contributes a dish or two.
Yeah, definitely. And quickly, one time I had an idea that the Prime Minister should invite her friend Ali in for a state visit, man, because of all those Guyanese living in the Federation. And I saw that Guyana and Grenada have like a direct link flight. And that could have been something that could have came out that meeting. But and he was thinking to have a direct flight to Guyana. And that's it for now, man. Thanks a lot, man. You guys
Okay, great. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Thank you. All the best.
I actually think that would be a good addition to Carnival, for real. Or it could be done any time of the year.
There's this lady. There's
we have
just
to
Santa
have the
Domingan.
we have to add the Africans.
Yes, everybody.
Because
that's what I'm saying. Everybody's
they
here.
do a thing
at the night market too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they do something at the night market, and then there's this lady that she's down at the market with the fufu and the goosey soup and all of that.
I really wanted to go, but I was
And the Santa Domingans,
tired.
there's this lady that sells right there on Newtown Pond Road, and people are stopping now. She's now including sandwiches. She has her
An African
Dominican pastries. No, Santa Domingan.
Okay.
So she makes drinks, and she makes her local patés. Because in Tortola, too, they call their meat stuff pastel a pâté. So if you hear pâté, because I would see my
that's
aunt,
where the word patty comes from.
Yeah.
It's a French word.
Yeah, so they call it pâté, but it's stuffed with meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in Guyana we call it pastry. Yeah, we have the beef pastry. We have our pine tart, which is, there's this place, White Castle, they have a lot of Guyanese food, so I normally go there and get my stuff too. I see they have incorporated kitchen.
White Castle?
White Castle, just across
Where?
from the water department. It's a white container.
Oh, they call it White Castle?
Yeah.
Because White Castle is
a brand.
It's a chain.
A chain, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we have White Castle in Guyana too. The chain, we have that in Guyana as
Oh,
well.
really?
Guyana has everything.
Oh, y'all have White Castle?
We have everything. We have everything in Guyana.
Okay.
So, yeah, they have a lot of Guyanese food, and I see they too now have the Johnny cakes, the kitchen style Johnny cakes there as well, and they do something that I see flies off their shelf quickly. They're fish and bakes. So they do the fillet fish in between bakes, and people buy that like crazy. So
and
the
that's where
White Castle, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Michelle's place?
I don't know
the white container where right. That's up there next to Ricardo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know the person's name.
I didn't know about the fish.
White Castle, yeah.
But I buy let me tell you, she has some of the best, some of the best jerk pork. Seriously.
Oh, okay.
So Guyanese know how to put it down when it comes to jerk pork.
Yeah, that's why I tell you they do the garlic pork and all of that and a barbecue too. Listen, a nice Guyanese barbecue. That's what we need. And for the Guyanese that are here, when we have the food fest, please do the barbecue.
Hey, but you know what would be a nice twist to that whole thing is if someone can get some wild meat up from Trinidad and Guyana to introduce
and Dominica too.
And Dominica. So
yeah, maybe they can bring some frog legs, but we have to do it. I think frog legs should be in now,
that could be interesting.
And crab back should be in now as well. In Dominica. Yeah. We have a lot of Dominicans here. We have Guyanese here. We have Jamaicans here. We have Africans here. We have people from St. Lucia, St. Vincent. Listen, that food festival could be big to the powers that are big.
We sound so Arabian right now.
No, we don't. We're trying to get something new started, and we're trying to get people affiliated with the foods of the region. We have to love our region first.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we have treaties here.
And
we have everybody here.
The African food,
I want to try the fufu. I see the fufu. You know, she's normally at the agricultural fest too. I saw her there, but I didn't take the opportunity to try it then.
I had fufu one time. Actually, my first.
I remember my mom planting fufu in this pounder with a stick.
My first girlfriend in college was from Ghana.
Don't let Mr. McMahon hear you.
From Ghana, yeah. I know what he's gonna say, but. No, but actually, it's funny. This is a conversation I always have with my wife. Like, she goes like, when I tell her about previous, she said, I was like, but that's in the past. What's the big deal? I'm just telling you, like if something comes up, like so. I had fufu from her, which I really like the way.
You had the dip to the okra. What is it called?
Yes, I had that.
Is that the goosey soup or whatever the stuff they dip it in?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Ghana food is Ghanaian food is
I like their rice. I did the rice once.
I like the way they cook fish too.
What they call that rice?
Jollof, you mean?
Jollof, yeah.
Rice, yeah.
I like that with the bay leaves and stuff. I did that once, but I don't necessarily like the appearance of a lot of things. Don't get me. I'm not cultural. Oh, don't get me. Yeah. But yeah, we can do it, man. We can have a nice little food stall. Yeah. Everybody cooks something. So Guyana, we do the pepper pot, we do the chana, we do the dal puri, we do the roti.
I had this idea, right? And I don't know, I might go say it now and somebody might go run with my idea, but I always felt like we could have a beer festival, and it would be food as well, but you have a beer festival where you bring.
But isn't the beer thing along with the pork?
No, but this would be a little different, like a beer fest where you have the beer from all over the Caribbean and from the rest of the world. And
Banks is the best. Guyanese Banks, that is, because there's Bajan Banks, yeah. And there's Grenadian Banks too.
And you introduce people to, because you don't really see people doing that here. Like I would have a burger and I have a beer with it rather than the usual
beer.
Yeah, like I would have beer with a meal, or wine with a meal, but you don't generally see people drinking beer with a meal. So I feel like people missing out on a lot.
And that's the next thing too. The cultures can bring their beer as well, because Guyana have Banks, Presidente, Dominican Republic, Red Stripe, Jamaica.
Oh God, that beer is fire.
Blackbeard Ale.
The Presidente beer, that beer is fire. Let me tell you.
Iron Shore Bock, Carib beer. We have Shandy Carib. We have the Wadadli, that's the Antigua beer. We have the Calic beer. Listen, we have Dominica's beer. What is that? The
Kabuli.
Kabuli, yeah. Kabuli. See, we can do this, man.
I'm telling you, yeah. So you have but then you have to have the beer from the birthplace of beer, like the European beers, like the wheat beer, the Belgian beer, German beer, the real stuff, not that swill that the Americans call beer. I mean, we'd have to have some of that too, but the Americans don't know anything about making beer, honestly. Well, the microbrewery stuff is good.
You know about the Hurricane Reef?
Hurricane Reef, a beer?
Let me see if you know about that one. Yeah, that's in Grenada too.
The Canadians make better beer than the Americans.
Oh, okay. And I guess the British you'll say the British make better beer than them.
Oh yeah, the British beer is good too. I mean, Guinness. Well, that's Irish, but yeah.
Yeah, we got Bajans in here too. They could come out and do their fish cakes and all of that and have their Banks beer.
Yeah.
And we could have our Red Stripe from Jamaica, Presidente from Dominican Republic. Guyana could bring their Banks too.
I like.
St. Kitts is gonna bring Caribbean Stag. That could work.
But we need our own beer though.
Yeah.
I mean our own beer, just like that. So it always amazes me. That's why I always have grudging respect for the Antiguans.
To have Wadadli and the Dominicans to have the Kabuli.
They ain't got no water, but they got their own beer.
Oh, you shady.
Yes.
Why you gotta be so shady with
No,
the
but it's true. Our beer is not our beer. It's Trinidadian beer, really. Yeah. We need our own beer. Yeah. I've always said that. You could call it Limeega beer. I don't know.
Maybe.
Brimstone beer. I don't know.
It could
have a nice name, yeah.
Fortress beer. Not Tingosu. You could call it that. You could call it Brimstone beer.
People without water having beer and getting it work.
No beer. Yeah,
crazy world.
Listen, it's gonna be a good thing. So if you're listening to the powers that be, come on, let's get the people together and let's put on.
Antiguans, you always get my grudging respect.
Yeah, we got Antiguans here too. So the Antiguans could come and cook the pepper pot. They could have cassie. They could have dukana. They could have dumpling and sawfish too, with the chop up on the side. Yeah, that's my best Antiguan accent.
Dukana. So wait, did they eat dukana for Easter like we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't make the traditional Kitchen sweet potato pie.
That's what we call conky.
Conky,
is a
and they do
an
the same
African
way.
word. Those two words are African words. Yeah.
They do it the same way in the sucker leaf and boil it in the pot.
I was so shocked. I was reading some book by an African writer, and I saw conky, and it's like my eyes. I said, I knew it. I knew it was an African word.
Yep.
Konki, I think they spell it. Yeah.
Oh gosh, this cough.
Konki and dukuna. I'm not sure what language, but yeah. The banana leaf and the spices and the and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there goes. We're
Yeah,
cutting
there
into
goes.
time. Hi, good morning.
No, not at all. Not at
Okay.
all. Mhm.
But yeah, we had a good island tea with the food. Sure, we
Yeah.
made everybody hungry this
I know.
morning.
It's also Trinidad does a nice tamarind sauce. So you dip in the you dip in the calorie.
Yo, Trinidad also make this thing. It's like a flour-based thing, like something we call pillory in Guyana. But I can't remember the
Pillory.
name,
So,
right? And it
Indian
has in
thing, right?
vegetables. I think it's bari or bara. And then you dip that in the tamarind chutney or sauce. Oh,
I'm glad.
I think I'm going back to being a flight attendant.
Gwyneth, I'm glad you brought up that because you're gonna help me with this. I bought a block of tamarind. What do they call it? Tamarind sauce or tamarind paste? Oh yeah, from
Tamarind
Best
paste.
Buy about 2 weeks ago, right? I saw it was on sale and I bought one, and I was saying, okay, I have to go do some research because I know I've eaten stuff with tamarind based sauces and so. If you have any recipes that the Trinidadians use, you can send it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for some and send them to you.
So I have it home still.
I miss Trini. I miss Trini, man.
It was half
I miss
price. It was like $10.25. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
I said,
okay.
yeah, okay.
I just
said, I'm
miss flying around the Caribbean and not eating the same thing every day and taking in the culture.
Gwyneth, I don't like red stripe. Sorry. She put up red stripe.
Listen,
I was never.
They
I
have
don't
a
particularly
good
like
bit of Jamaicans in Tortola too, so I think a lot of Tortolans drink Red Stripe, Corona, and Presidente.
That's a nice beer.
And Modelo. I see
Corona
Modelo is
and
making
Presidente, those are those beers.
You drank the Modelo already?
I don't think so. Maybe once. Once.
Yeah, I see that one infiltrating here in St. Kitts as well. You
Yeah.
see, we can have a beer fest because people are
Yeah, for
importing it
real.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have to have some European beers. And that's the other thing. I don't particularly like the protectionism that happens, that helps Carib. Because let's face it, I mean, those people know how to make beer and the beer tastes good.
So you want to say the beer tastes better than the Caribbean, yeah?
Yes. Yes, it does. I'm just gonna put it out there. But,
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. The European beers, you can't be beat.
No, I guess because that's their thing. That's why I really hope.
Our beers are probably
That's why I really
better.
hope that place over there had survived.
Our beers are,
Uncle Fats.
Yeah.
Because they were making their own thing.
Yeah.
See, they have their own distillery, but
Yeah.
it's sad.
Our beers are probably better than the American beers. Well, like the American big brewery beers, like big beer, like Budweiser and so. But
Yeah.
the Europeans rule when it comes to beer.
Yeah, when it comes to ale.
Yeah.
Ale, yeah.
And the Mexicans make good beer. The Dominicanos. That Presidente is in my top 5 beers. No, it's really good. No.
So you've
For real.
gone through Red Stripe. All right.
Red Stripe? No, Red Stripe not even in the top 100.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's just
Jamaicans
beer
coming
with
for me, boy.
Jamaicans. Yeah, boy, they gonna come for you. Well,
Okay. So it was fun.
Definitely.
I mean, it's Christmas after all, right?
Yeah.
So
And we're not gonna be here on Wednesday anyway, so
not
we'll
gonna
give
be
them
here
a
on
little
Wednesday,
longer time.
and I wanted them to get a full 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes
we
at this point.
So, folks, we can continue the conversation tomorrow. So, wherever you think you have experienced the best Christmas cake or the best anything to compare to what we have here in St. Kitts and Nevis, you can let us know. And if you have a different name for something, because in the Caribbean, as Jamsta say, Conky here, Ducana in Antigua,
And one of them,
you can let us know.
And one of them I've been trying to figure out for years, and
Which
nobody's
one?
ever given. What do they call sapodilla in the other islands? I'm pretty sure we have it here, but
Yeah, we call it sapadilla too.
Yeah, but I mean, someone told me it's here, but they don't know what we call it or something. I always hear in the soca songs and sapodilla. You read the Caribbean writers. I was like, what is this sapodilla? We can't. I was like, St. Kitts can't be the only island that doesn't have it.
So St. Kitts doesn't have sapadilla?
Someone told me we have it here, but I don't know what it is.
You know what it looks like?
I
It's a
remember
grapefruit
I
with a
looked it up.
soft inside. Just like how we have something
It's gray?
star apple.
But we call it
that
that
is
too.
that is not what you call carambola, because in Ghana carambola is known as 5 fingers because
But we
of how
call
it's
that here
shaped.
too. 5 finger.
Oh, I thought you just said star fruit or
we say,
carambola.
no, we say carambola too. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 5 finger. We use the 3 names.
But our star apple in Ghana is a fruit that is green. becomes purple, and you eat the inside is soft. It stains though.
I am convinced that God was having.
Sapodilla?
God was having. Oh, Socrates, you ever seen that here?
This.
I've never seen.
It's brown. It's not mommy.
Sapodilla.
Yeah, because y'all call mommy. Y'all call mommy Mansi Port here in St. Kitts.
Yeah. No, that's different because Mansi Port has one big seed.
Yeah. Which you could use to scrub.
Mansi Port sometimes have two.
Really?
Yeah, twin seeds. Twin seeds.
Yeah.
But we call Mansi Port Mami in Guyana. So Mami.
We call it
Mami apple too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I know everybody have something different. But yeah, sapodilla grows on some trees that they're small. We used to go and jump up and rock in the tree and do all kind of things in the trees.
That's how the sapodilla tree look?
Yeah, the small tree. Yeah. Yeah, and it comes out small.
Okay.
But and it's when it's brown and listen, you see how the tree look chunky there?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have that here. I've never seen that.
But I've seen Mansi Port here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what the trees that are on the Kim Collins Highway, what do you call those? We call those
Jamun.
Oh, we got the same name. Yeah, we call them Jamun too. Yeah. But I heard somebody referring to them as grapes.
No.
Yeah, we call them Jamun.
Yeah. It's a
that stains as well.
It's a Indian fruit.
Oh, so maybe they brought that when they were indentured.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I never even thought about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
and it's very healthy apparently.
It is. Well, folks, we have come to end to the food journey in Island Tea today. We gave you some extra time.
I don't even think people know they're edible because people, there's one close to the courthouse and
there's plenty in the square.
Yeah,
I'm always looking to get ones that is close. Yeah, because they're just dropping. Nobody's doing. You could ferment that and make wine.
Yeah. Jamun.
And you said jumbie beads. We call them bird eye. Yeah. So.
Yeah, jumbie beads.
Yeah, we make necklaces out of them too. Somebody actually punches through them and make necklaces.
But you know what? We call it bread and cheese too.
The same bird eye?
It's the same thing. Bread and cheese, and there's this thing. Is it the same?
Bread and cheese. There's something in a pod.
Yeah,
in Guyana, we call it whitey.
What
y'all call that?
We used to eat off the
flesh, the white flesh,
and we call it the thing bread and cheese.
Oh, bread and cheese. No, we call that
whitey. And throw away the seed.
Yeah, whitey.
Yeah.
Listen, one big.
Oh, that's
one
different
big
to the jumbie bead. Yeah. Jumbie bead. They were red and black, right?
Yeah, red and black. That's why we call them bird eyes, because people say that's how bird eye look. I don't know. Never inspected a bird that close.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna shut it down now. You guys got a solid 2 hours and 18 minutes of Island Tea.
And the most, and I'm surprised everybody would have stick and stayed. So thank you.
Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, we thought give you guys a treat. Talking about food and stuff. That food fair idea, maybe it's something we should look at for
food
real.
And beer. How about that?
Food and beer festival.
Food and beer festival.
Yeah, for real.
Because we have the capacity to do it. We have the items to do it, so we should do it. Yeah.
And maybe we should try and get the Ministry of Trade or whatever to give us a break. Give the merchants a break on the other beers, and in fact, really and truly, that beer protectionism needs to go away because
people are missing out.
People really missing out on good beer.
Yeah, Carib's still a stand alive, man. Just let us all survive.
Yeah.
So thank you, folks, for listening. It's always a pleasure coming your way. See you tomorrow, same place, same time. On behalf of myself and Jamsta, have a wonderful, wonderful Monday and continue your Christmas preparations. Remember, folks, nowhere in St. Kitts is far. There's no need to rush. Let's all be safe. We can all get there alive. You're expected home, just like how we too that are using the road are expected home. Have a great Monday.
What she said. And we got Socrates coming up for Voices.
Yep, stay tuned.
One of the topics he's going to be touching. I mean, I know
Calypso.
Monarch has already.
All right.
Basically, they've already put out a statement. But I guess we can still entertain a conversation on that. So that's coming up on Voices. So come back on YouTube and Twitch, winmediaskn.com, winfm 989, and join us for Voices. I mean, especially it's the Christmas season. We have Calypso to listen, Calypso to discuss, and all of that. So come back at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, stay tuned.
See you
have
tomorrow.
A great day.
You gonna be with me all day tomorrow?
No.
No?
The usual. I gotta go. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Meet me on the road.